I need to see.
You can we'll just trade computers. You can use my computer and work the camera, and apparently no one needs to sit right there except for the guest.
Okay, now where will you be for
So
Skype?
I could be here.
But then how will people
Or
hear?
I could be.
How will they?
Should I be over here? Would that be better?
I think so, because otherwise the audio is going to be difficult.
We can't put the speakers on there?
Yes, we can put.
Yeah, we do the speakers.
Put my little speakers on there so they can hear?
And then, but the thing is, you're trying to show guests and show the screen. So usually you have everybody together. Right. Because Judy, when the Skyper's on, you're going to want to focus on her screen.
We need to get Robin and Zari in here to help out with something.
No, we just need to position.
What about if I sit next to you? The only reason I'm saying that is because of the cord.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, but that's what I have the extension cord put in the
Right,
cord.
it might reach, but then people will be tripping over them if they're walking across the room.
Not if they go under the chairs.
Right. And if I sit there, we can run them under the
There's an extension cord on that side.
But she's going to be sitting next to Janice. What you want to show this to the speakers, right? You want to show this to
fine.
And I can switch with you. You sit here and you can put your speakers here. How would that be?
Okay. So then we can just, is there an extension cord here? There's one over here.
You can, yeah, she'll set up here, and Judy, you sit and see what it's going to be like for
Robin,
watching.
do you want to sit with her or sit by her and watch
Judy,
her?
right now, Judy, it's not necessary.
Right now, let them settle this up, and then what you
Right,
really need
so
me to
Judy,
do, I'm happy to do.
This is what I did last time.
But we didn't have this set up like this. So you're going to be operating this to focus on the.
But then I can see what I'm doing, right? That's the purpose of it.
Yeah, but
Just remember, you
this
have
is-
to be.
This is like the
Yes, things where it'll go out.
Right, that's why I wanted
the
to
screen,
do it.
the TV
There's another
screen,
one
the
over there.
flat screen. This is the
So this
monitor,
doesn't
same
matter
thing.
then, huh?
Same
But as long as
function.
this cord, let's see, hang
This
on.
is the streaming. What's going
The
going
streaming,
out to
not the same.
Yeah,
And
so
so
this
you're gonna
cord
be-
right here is
You're
connected to
going to
the
be
UPS
focusing this
over
camera.
here.
You're going to be operating the camera and then
That's
see
got
it
it.
from there.
Perfect.
It's a little weird because you don't have your on screen, right? So.
But it doesn't, oh, but it doesn't, this delays, right? It's a delay.
What did you do last week about monitoring how it was going? Did you leave this one streaming?
Yeah.
It was streaming, but I wasn't watching it. So I mean, we would just look at it. It kept running, and we got asked for feedback from the people in the audience. They said it was good. No interruptions.
Well, I'm letting it stream with the sound on.
How do we put the sound on? Just here?
Right, just there. Put your cursor there. See that?
Oh, right.
Click there. It goes up.
You can hear it came back.
So, right now we don't want the sound because
Just verbal. Give a little feedback.
we'll feedback. The sound is only going to come through,
Right now, all we want to do is see this and just listen.
the Skype callers. But when
No,
they're,
you're doing the webcast.
there we go. We're doing the webcast. She's doing the
Right.
Skype callers, right? But when we have our
Right,
guests
focus
on,
on the people. If one's a guest.
and how can I make it large and small? We don't.
No Zoom today, right? Our next feature. Huey, you're a champion.
We're hoping for
I want to
Zoom.
put this away.
Can I just see this?
So you can see how you're moving it.
We put bags, can we put the bags around at the back?
Oh, let's stick them way back there,
Yeah.
yes.
No, leave my
Just
stuff
put
there.
that back
Oh,
in.
Huey that's Huey stuff. Huey you can
That
stick
little
it under
bag
here.
of
This
tape.
is yours. Can I
Oh,
put it
that's
right
it.
in
Yeah.
there?
This-
That's your tape.
Back anywhere.
So we're about ready. It's 4:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about ready.
I gotta get my water over here.
Want to just bring everybody in and we can get back in where? Yeah, if you could put it back. Oh, yeah.
Back
Here
in
too,
right
you can stick it back there.
Is everything in?
Did you want to set up the camera for when the guests come? Or we stop at that time and then you can do it?
What is that for?
I want to video them.
You want to go ahead and get ready?
Because I don't know,
Yeah. Okay, that's just the actual video recording.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, get ready, so.
I didn't want to ever do this again. Here I am, because we got new speakers.
Yeah, and then we
I really thought I could get the days behind them. Oh, I need to do something.
And Huey, you do the camera as long as you're here and you want to be here.
Well, I have to go pretty soon.
I know, so we'll do the prayers in a minute and you can operate.
I need Judy to experiment with it.
I'm trying to get this on, Julie, and I'm having trouble. I think I got it on back.
You need her to experiment with this?
Well, who's ever doing the webcam needs to,
Oh.
play with it.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Now I
I'm gonna get that.
know this is just.
Prayers in a few moments.
It used to be second nature to me.
What do you think when that lady is coming, then we give her garden to?
Now, what's her name? I don't remember her name. May her Kiran's mother.
Sorry?
Do we remember, anyone remember her name?
I think it's Sudesh.
What is it?
Sudesh.
Sudesh. Thank you.
She's the daughter of Prakashwati, that I remember, because I looked it up. and
She
it's
said we
difficult.
give the garden, she comes to give
My
her
cord.
and what was
My cord from here.
Which the mother of Mayor Kiran's mother?
Do what?
Yeah.
I need my cord to come in, because I
It's in
didn't
the
charge.
white bag.
Yeah, I didn't charge the batteries.
Which photo are we gonna go on?
This one.
Small one?
Has the UPS been protecting the modem from going off?
Yes.
Seems like it.
We've got two now. We've got one
Now,
over there,
Huey,
one
this
over here.
goes back here.
Page got weird.
Okay, you do this first.
And I have my other one fixed, so that's why I bring this one over here.
They got it fixed, huh?
Yep.
Always ask for the dead part. Let you know if it actually changed something.
That's what my son said. That's what my son said.
Did we
It
have
used
my
to be we did
extension
that in
cord
the
and
States.
something else? I had it here. Maybe it's
But
in
it
here.
turns out they just have all kinds of spare parts they can give you if you don't.
Yeah.
It's not effective.
Well, the deal is it didn't work and now it works, so.
Yeah.
I know he did
You
something.
trust this guy, there's no need for it.
Well, I do, but he also gives me a warranty on the work.
This one here is not really being used.
He gave me a year's warranty on my
Because I don't use the power for her.
and a 6-month warranty on the fan.
Did he put a fan in?
I'm looking for
Just
the
did.
plug. I have an extension plug.
Good.
The white one with the converter.
But I don't know
in it.
that it's working properly, so I am asking for the old.
Oh, that one, okay, we don't need, no. I'm gonna need the black one, we can do the white one.
Okay.
I hate to disconnect it, because it might be in trouble.
The number likes the picture.
Can I disconnect it without causing trouble? I need one of these,
Converters.
Yeah.
It's okay, you
What do I
can
do?
unplug it.
I can't plug. I need a converter for it. It's a Western plug.
What is that connected to? Over here.
I got a double. I got a double because I just.
Yeah, you can disconnect that.
It's not going to cause a problem with all of this.
No. Bang.
Okay, it's not going to work. There's nowhere to plug it else.
Yeah, it's Australian.
All right, I can't video because I need this plug here.
Well, plug it straight in. How about that?
There's
Say,
not.
Move
No,
back.
but.
Let me.
Oh, because this other one would work, right?
Yeah, you should get
Okay.
No. Take the black one. You need the black one.
No, I can plug it here.
Oh, good.
I don't really need this extension.
Actually, I mean, I understand this one plugs straight into that.
Oh, it can also go straight into there. I don't need
You don't
this.
want- you don't need that.
I don't need this at all, right? Okay, good. I will plug it into this one.
Very good.
It's on, it's on.
Uh-oh, what's wrong, Judy?
I've got a cold in my chest and stuff. That's why I have brought my cough medicine, so I won't cough during this. I didn't go to the doctor this morning.
Oh,
I rested off yesterday, except for,
I wish well, you probably have all kinds of remedies.
I don't have all kinds of remedies. I have Joshima.
Just focus on the music. You should be starting.
Waiting for you guys to tell me what to do.
Oh.
Oh,
And Huey will be able to teach us how to do all
Are
of
you
this.
set up, Judy? You ready?
Well, I was. Let's see. Yes, the light's on.
Great.
I'm set up.
Good.
And, Dara, do you know how to use that camera? Robin, do you know how to use that camera? Can I show you in 2 easy minutes? 1 easy minute? Okay, this is how you do it. You want to face the people, so you can actually move this over if you want. And so you can stand, this you just have open. I already have everything here. And see here? This you just have to go. It'll say camera on it. I think the upper one is camera, and on the down camera.
You
Yeah.
press that.
See, there's the camera. It'll say standby. Then all you do is press the red button to start it. Press the red button to stop it. That's it. Doesn't matter about this or that. If it's on or off, you can simply do that and it
I'm
comes
not
off.
sleeping.
Okay?
You don't sleep.
Should we leave it on? That's all you have to do. Okay. If you want to turn on, the light goes on, you just open that up and you can see, you can adjust this. If you want to sit, you can sit down and adjust it like that. So go ahead.
It's 7. Terrible headache.
Everything's tight so you don't have to, and I'll show you how to turn it right and left. Turn it on. You know, you press the button, move it down 1 notch. And then when you want to start it, you just press the, wait, no, it's not on. You have to, you see the green light when it's on, like this, watch.
Hooray for
Press this here.
Huey.
Yes, it down. Oh,
Aw.
do it down. Okay, then watch it, Andy stand by.
putting on the picture.
Then all you do is press the red and it'll show record. Watch,
Can I
press
turn
the
it
red,
around to show them?
So already see?
Sure.
Now press the red again to stop it.
What's holding us up?
Now, to have it adjust, just turn it here, swing it. Or turn it here and up and down. That's it. That's all, very easy. That's it. So, turn off the magnets here. Okay, now,
Now we're gonna pray, and we can
okay,
do this.
can we set it up to pray?
I mean, on our TV?
Maybe. I haven't checked.
Okay, should we stand back and pray? Where do we put that?
Should we do it here?
Should we turn the camera to things or quick prayers?
I'm going to do a little bit of both.
Sure. Huey's manning. And also praying, we know that. And actually, I'll sit
stand.
down in a minute because I'll type.
We'll all stand back so we all back a little bit. Okay, very good. You got Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Namo Siddhanam, Namo Aryatanam, Namo Vasayanam, Eso Panchamokaro, Savasaupanasano, Mangalanancha Sarvesing, Paramam Hawaii Mangalam. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Hem Shevod, Mahuto, Leolam Va'ed.
خشنودی اهورامزدا اشتمه و هشتمستی هوشتاستی هوشتمایی یدشایی و هشتایی اشم یمتاره ویو امتارتوش هچو ویتوش یستا ملنکوش شوتنینا انکیوش مزدایی اشا ترینچا اهورایی آیی Terekubiu Tadasvos. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la Rasulullah. para Mahatma Allah Ahura Mahas Yazadanhu Hari para Mahatma Allah Ahura Mahas Yazadanhu Hari para Mahatma Allah Ahura Mahas Yazadanhu Ahura Mahatma Allah Ahura Mahas Yazadanhu Sachidanand Paramanand Meher Baba Dijanand Sachidanand Paramanand Meher Baba Dijanand 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 Sachidanand Paramanand Meher Baba Dijanand.
Beloved God,
Help us all to love you more and more, and more and more, and still yet more, till we become worthy of union with you. And help us all to hold fast to Baba's Daman till the very end. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.
We forgot to garland Baba.
no, we're going to wait for our guest.
Oh,
That's a guest
very good.
garland.
Huey, you know I have another tripod.
Jai Baba. We'll go
Jai
ahead
Baba.
now. He wanted
You?
this one, Judy. He wanted this one. He selected it because it was swiveled.
Oh.
Okay, Jai Baba, now we're streaming live, so everybody out there, we have Commissioner in Mariposa, we have Mother Namo, we have Talk and Talk Charlie, and we have Danny Gluck. And I'm sure more will come. Sarah McNeil in UK, who called herself, instead of beginner, she called herself beginner. She's going to log back on to speak to Kusum when Kusum is here, because I guess they have a friendship, old friendship. Zara, why don't you give us a Farsi song? Would you read the song? Hmm?
You switch, I'll get used to using
I think this week, one of the day, this week was Avatar Muhammad's birthday. And that's why I sing something, it's like mantra from
Today
Muhammad.
is Muhammad's birthday?
Today, just this last day or maybe before last day, that last day, yeah. This week. Okay.
مرحبا يا مصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم مرحبا يا مصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم مرحبا يا مصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم
Robin, you want to do a guzzle?
Sure. Oh, no, I'm not.
I will do a guzzle. Where do I stay? Right here? Oh, sitting down.
Sitting down guzzle.
I don't usually sit down and do the guzzle, but I will try it.
Camera.
Oh, then stand up.
Okay.
Let's practice sit and stand.
Okay. This is from Meher Sarod, and I opened it up, and the one that it came to is called "The Valley is Filled with My Tears." I'm crossing this ocean of fire, and no one knows the pain I bear while going from one shore to another. As soon as I reached that far shore, I found a wide valley. I stand at its edge, terrified, not knowing how to span it. I crossed the ocean, but how to cross this tremendous valley? How can I? It's impossible. How I long for union. Thousands of lovers stand motionless at this valley, weeping fire instead of shedding tears. The valley fills with my tears, but I don't know how to swim. Without the guidance of the master, I won't be able to cross it. Finally, my beloved was merciful. When he saw the extent of my tears, he caught hold of my hand, and at last I am passing through it. As soon as I crossed the valley, I found I had become one with my master. Now it is for me to bring those who are waiting on the other side. I am alone. There is no one else besides me. I find myself in everyone. I find everyone in me. Oh, Meher, you reside at the far side of the valley, but I find you everywhere in this ocean of creation. Oh, Bao, how difficult it is to cross from one shore to another. I have seen many become fire as soon as they set out. Jai Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Oops, I lost it. Song for Queen of New York, and then what the... Come at you, New York. They love that.
Okay. Do I need to change my seat?
Judy, can she
Should I
sing
sit
from here or?
should I change my seat?
Why don't you sit in the pretty seat?
Okay. All right, this is Buzz Connor's song Avatar Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar Meher Baba. Now that you're beside me, it's hard work that you guide me. There can be no other beloved and lover all in you. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar Meher Baba. No tune could I carry, love denied, love deeply buried, always ending up nowhere. Now Meher, my heart belongs to you. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar Meher Baba. You gestured to follow and asked would I give my all. Oh, the secret in dying is in all things trying to see you. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar tightly, who holds most tightly onto you. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar, Meher Baba, Avatar, Meher Baba ki jai.
Huey, by any chance, do you have any of your magic stuff with you? I cannot imagine Huey coming without some magic in his pocket. Maybe you would want to come and...
I know, I can disappear.
Shall I put it on you?
Yeah.
Huey's looking for some of his magic stuff.
Check this pocket. I think I left it in the bag with all the Marazot stuff.
He's just
Find it out.
fooling us.
Ah, yes. There is the famous trick done by the Gauss must. The fake Gauss must. That's me. I'm the only fake Scottish Gauss.
Do you want to come sit here? There might be a lot of light behind the... Can you sit here, Judy?
Let's see. I think this is good. It looks mysterious.
Okay,
We
that's
have to try the
mysterious.
back up.
Okay.
No, that looks worse. So I'm over here. So anyway, what you have to do is you notice that the Gauss musts are able to detach their limbs. I'm not able to do that. However, if by concentrating, I can concentrate really hard, I can usually get one finger to get a little bit loose. Oh yes, there it is, this center one is coming. Oh, I feel much better now. And then there's the coin trick. Do I need a coin? Ah, yes. A coin. This is a coin that we award to certain people at Mehrabad. It says, "I was caught being good." It's rarely actually awarded, and to residents. People come here though, and you should come. They're very good. That's not true. If you give a little blow, and then sometimes it disappears, and it comes to my beard. It's themagicbeard.com. Check it out on the website. Must be there. And it looks like my beard has been very good. It says I was caught being good. And then when you get your booty, so much money that you've gotten from your beard, then you realize it is just nothing. Nothing at all. Of course, it comes back to the beard. And what can I do? And the final thing I can do is like this. This is evidence of a misspent youth. So I just want to do this. And then if you take it, the famous stretching operation, when you stretch it over here, up in the air, and it comes back over. And that's all.
That's fantastic. Now wait a second. You have to run away right now. You want to give us a brief little, tell people what you're doing for Amartithi to get ready?
Amartithi, we plan on 13 people being God realized. They're not residents. We need them to be working. We can't have them God realized.
Dead or alive?
They are, I just read the Margaret Crass quote. The Margaret Crass quote was that if your feet are not warmed up after doing the bar, at the end of my bar, either you're not doing it right, or you died 3 hours ago. So Amar Tithi, what is happening? There is the calm before the storm, because I'm in charge of the audio side, and audio means you can't install it until it gets really close. They have to put up the pandal and have everything ready, and then at the last minute you start putting up speakers. And a lot of the speakers come courtesy of John Meyer, of Meyer Sound from Bangalore. And they arrive, and then we quickly have to put these hundreds of pounds of speakers up in the air, high up in the air, safely, and get it all set up within a day and a half, so that we can begin, and there should be no problems. And then we always start in the middle of, actually it's supposed to be somewhere around 2 p.m. on the 30th. We start the Amar Tithi program, but Toddy has now died, but Toddy would come always about 2 hours early and say, can we go on just a little bit early? And I believe this year they've actually scheduled it to begin like at 12 noon. But the most recent schedule I do not know. I haven't gotten to see it, so I'm not sure of that. But last year we actually started early because it was always starting early. And they get so many requests for people to perform on the stage that they have to push them to any place they can. And some Westerners are going to do, we're told, a slideshow video type of free, let's call it a light show, a laser light show at nighttime. So that's when you have an open mic time, and somebody's going to also try to enhance guzzles and people playing at night. You wouldn't be able to see it during the day or even during the night. The middle of the night we show a movie and we show a play or something else in the middle about 7 p.m. So you could see things there, but no light show until the nighttime. And it will be webcast, so if you're looking, it's going, the Hyderabad crew and Bob Fredericks are going to be webcast. So preparing for all of that is what I'm doing. That's a pretty
Jai
good
Baba.
Jai Baba.
Somehow in the meantime he manages to come help us continuously. Thank you.
Yes, Julie, thank you
It's
so
magical.
much for coming and helping us set up and get us launched.
So I have to disappear and do some of that I just said I was doing.
God bless you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Julie. I'm tired. Baba
Jay,
Kijay.
next time you have to come and sing and dance.
Oh, bring a guitar. Maybe you and Jeannie can bring the guitar and perform.
Thank you, Julie.
So let's see. There they go. Julie's going out now. Thank you so much, you.
Bye.
Jai Baba.
Thank you, Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. You're walking now, Hugh, right? Because I gave you a ride. You have no ride.
That's fine.
He's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well.
Judy, you want to tell about the Baba's room?
Oh,
For Amar
Oh.
Tithi, what you're doing?
Oh yeah, Baba's cabin. Okay. I don't know how I look. You want to come and adjust this good? According to.
Whoa. This might be our guest, so let's wait a second.
Oh, let's wait and see.
The area that I do during Amar Tithi is Baba's cabin room that he used from 1935 up on the hill. It's between Baba's Samadhi and the compound where the women were. He had a cabin built there so he can be available for the men and close to the women in the compound. Now, about 20 years ago, I began getting volunteers to help take care of it because it wasn't anything. They were working on other areas, and now we have a wonderful crew because the people, since it's right next to the Samadhi, the people that take darshan at the Samadhi, they start lining up to go into the cabin. So we have 2-hour shifts around the clock beginning from the time that the Samadhi, the time the Amar Tithi begins at 12 noon.
that may begin, but the line begins at that time or earlier. So we have 2-hour shifts around the clock until our Matithi is over on the 1st at about 2 p.m. And some of the people in this room, Zara and Ravan, are part of the crew. We have a crew of 5 who are all supervisors, and actually one Indian fella is so gracious to take the whole night shift from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. So he's our official night supervisor. His name is Jay.
Mid-carry.
But we still will have to pop in every now and then. We do a cleaning every 2 hours, and the 3 positions at Baba's cabin, we have a rope where they have to take off their shoes as they come down the line of where the rope is, and they go in one side of the door, and then they come out the other side and go out. So the rope begins on the back of the cabin. It comes to the front and across the stairs. And the 3 positions is one stands at the where the rope ends, at where the stairs are. They have to stop people from wanting to cut in line and cut through there because it's a horrible traffic jam if they do. One person stands at the door, and they let the number of people in that the room can hold. And one person stays inside the cabin and keeps the flow going. And during your 2-hour shift, you actually keep changing positions. Every 20 minutes or so you can change positions so that you get a little taste of everything. And it's been more and more where there's not that much of a break time, but there are times when all of a sudden there's nobody. And so you can sit down for a few minutes and then there's the line again. But it's a wonderful place to be. We're all there when it comes time for the 15 minutes of silence. The people who have the 10 a.m. to 12 noon and 12 noon to 2 p.m., we have to all be there by 10:30 in the morning because people began sitting around the samadhi, usually around 10, and they quickly fill up bumper to bumper, tush to tush. And so it crosses the cabin, and literally you can't get to the cabin. You just have to step on people. And that by 11 o'clock, there's probably nowhere to walk. So those 2 shifts, the 12 to 2 shift, they have to be there early too. But the joy, absolute joy, is we are there. And his stretcher, the Baba's body, was brought on from Marizal. We dropped the body. That is inside the cabin. And that is, so that's where we are. We're right there on the stairs in the cabin during that quiet time, that 15 minutes. And it truly is a beautiful place to be. Any place there is to be beautiful, but to be there for us is a real treat. So so we have a good crew. And I'm so grateful that they're all supervisors now. Everyone has an equal say. There's not any head. Though I started it many years ago, those days of one person being in charge is gone almost everywhere in Maribod. You need groups because there is so much now. There's so much, and you want to do the best possible job you can. One person is impossible. One person cannot do a good job. And so with wonderful Baba Lepton, what's nice is everyone who is helping the supervisors, they all also work at the Samadhi almost every day, either cleaning the shrines or giving prasad out, Samadhi prasad duty. So they are already very familiar with being at the Samadhi and being with the cabin. And this is our crew now.
And pilgrims also can sign up.
Oh yeah, we have a sign sheet at the MPR, the Mayor Pilgrim Retreat, for volunteers to sign. We basically are supervising, but we do put our name throughout that time so that we're always there to make sure on change of shift, one of us is there to make sure there's a good cleaning. Flies here. So the cabinet, it's so dusty during Amritithi, and so you want to make sure that the cabin is always as clean and as beautiful as if Baba were going to come. And that's why we clean it every 2 hours, do a thorough cleaning. But periodically during those 2 hours we do touch-ups. So the stretcher is always clean and everything is befitting Baba.
Did you tell what Baba used the cabin for? I didn't know if you...
Oh, I didn't. I just said that Baba used to stay down in the Jopri, down where he began his silence. And in 1935, as I mentioned, he had that built because he himself, that time, there's a room he has inside the compound that they just opened up a couple of weeks ago. It has Baba's bed, and I think our guests are here. But I had this built in 35 because the men could not go into the compound. And anyway, so our guests are here, and let's begin.
Hi, Mayor Kiran.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Jai Baba, come in. Don't move the tripod. Yeah.
They'll see
Let
what's on.
keep doing the camera.
Well, I can...
It's her
We don't
job.
need to take it out. No, she can help. Definitely help. Come back here.
Okay,
I just don't want to take it out.
that's fine. Hi, Mayor Kiran. Jai Baba, welcome. So happy you're here. Who's coming? Kusum. Okay, great. And this is your mommy.
It's our job.
Hello, Jai
Our
Baba.
job.
Okay, don't worry. Do you need my help?
Yeah, you want to hold it? Oh, here, let's make sure we can see her. We have to see her here.
Jai Baba.
Yeah, but see, I can't...
Yeah, well, that's why we have to sit
And your
here.
name is? Sudesh. Jai Baba, welcome.
Turn around.
So glad
Wait,
you
it's all
could come.
twisted.
I'm so glad. Do you know everybody?
Okay.
This is Robbie.
Fine.
And
Hello.
Judy, yes.
Oh, Sudesh. Oh, Jai Baba.
What?
Oh, yay. I've adopted her as my mom. She said, make her Kiran
We love you
chair.
too.
Hi, Debbie, Jai Baba.
And Kusum is coming.
Oh, Debbie,
I will
thank
give
you
hugs
so
in a
much.
minute. I have to hold the camera.
Oh.
No, you sit also.
You sit here. You're
Until
going to
Kusum comes.
When Kusum comes, yes, she'll sit here and you'll sit here. But until then,
Okay.
we'll do this. Because
Yeah, because both has same time Baba's darshan, so Kusum and
Oh,
Nandini, so
good
it's
time
good
talking
like-
together.
Yeah, talking together.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Mayor Kiran, can you just, in brief, just tell about Baba's contact, just in English, say just your mommy, how she got Baba's contact from the beginning. And then she can tell us, and you also tell me about your own, will you? Is that all right, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, let's tell you what's going on though.
wait a minute, I'm getting the camera.
I'll explain to you. We have people listening from Israel, from El Salvador, Central America, and from America right now. And more will come on. They're reading. I'm typing what you all are saying, and they're reading. But main thing is it's like TV over there.
Okay.
And so they will be seeing and hearing you from there.
Good. And next time I wrote to my sister also, so she's in New Zealand, she can also join this.
Yes.
Where is she?
She's in Auckland.
In New Zealand?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
your sister,
Yeah,
means
my
your,
sister. Yeah.
okay.
And,
All right, good, so she'll see her mommy from New Zealand.
yes.
How beautiful.
Well, we're waiting for your mummy to garland Baba's photo.
Baba's photo. Do you have garland somewhere?
Yes, she does.
Yes, she can.
Let's do the garland.
Yeah, garland first.
Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.
No. Chai चाहिए? No. We already had tea.
So just give us a little introduction and then she can tell her story or however you like to go forward.
Yeah, she told me that first time she saw Baba's picture in Kishan Singh house in Pakistan, Rawalpindi. And from that day, she come in the contact with Baba. And Prakashpati from Dehradun, like my grandma, like. So she is having that Baba's darshan whenever Baba visit to Dehradun. 3 times Baba visit over there, and she was there to have Baba's darshan.
We have our musicians who are showing up right now. Let's move this up. So we'll move this here.
Well, wait. They can just
Move it up so they can sit here.
keep talking about it. We'll go ahead and take instruments out. We'll take a break in a few minutes. She just arrived. This is J Baba. Hi, John. J Baba. Glad you came. Steve. Sorry, sit down.
Say hello, Beverly.
Here.
Just wave at the camera.
To you. Is this the camera?
Yes, this is the camera.
It's our East-West gathering.
Yeah, and she was there in East-West gathering. Yeah.
At the East-West gathering?
Yeah, she was there at East-West gathering. Yeah.
Beverly, she plays at Myrtle Beach every year, New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And this is John. He's also a musician. And Steve came with them. That's great.
He just dropped us off. I
Oh,
think he just
dropped you
left.
off.
Yeah, he
Okay.
gave us a
He
ride.
said he'll come again another time.
Yeah.
So we're just going to let them tell a little bit. Are you all okay to listen
Yes,
for
yes, yes.
20 minutes and then we'll take a break and have some music? How's
They
that?
just
Okay.
mentioned the year that she
Wonderful.
saw the photo. You didn't mention any time frame. You said in Pakistan,
Yeah.
at Kusum Singh's house, what year?
Kishan Singh house.
Kishan
मम्मी
Singh.
कौन से साल में आपने बाबा को वहाँ देखा? They were 42, 43, 52. She is not clear about that, but yes, she did.
Before the partition.
Yeah,
when
before the
Pakistan was still
partition.
part of
Yeah,
India.
before the partition.
This is
So-
her mommy.
Yeah, she is my mom, Sudesh, and she met Baba in Dehradun, and then she had darshan in Delhi also when Baba visited to Delhi 2 times, and she is the daughter of Prakashpati, who is like dedicated her life to Baba, and Baba was like, there were different stories, like so many stories about Prakashpati, but yes, what she told me that she had darshan first time in Dehradun, and luckily she got volunteership, and many of Baba lovers, we have seen Baba movie where school children are, offering that garland, big, yes. And that day she was there, and Baba instructed that nobody will come in the room when student will come. But her duty was near the entrance, and she was standing there, and she saw with garland like students were doing, and so Baba knows that she is standing over there. So she had that great darshan over there at that time.
Can she speak a little louder?
Yeah, she can. Okay, आप हिंदी में जोर से बोल सकते हो.
तो बाबा गए पंडाल में, बाबा वापस आए तो तब उस वक्त मैं और कुसुम, लेफ्ट साइड में कुसुम थी, राइट में मैं थी, बीच में बाबा थे. तो हम लोगों ने दर्शन लिया दोनों ने एक साथ.
Kusum Singh from Delhi and my mom. She was left of the Baba and my mom was sitting the right side of the Baba in the pandal where Baba was giving darshan.
और उस वहाँ लेडीज कीर्तन हो रहा था. मेरी मम्मी
And her mother was singing there because that program bhajans are going on that time.
मैंने भी वहाँ एक भजन गाया था, लेकिन बाबा अंदर थे. वीणा मेहर मेहर.
She also sang one song when Baba was there, but he was inside and she sang the song. Yes. And बड़ी मम्मी का बाबूजी का कोई स्टोरी. अच्छा मम्मी हाँ बोलो. कीर्तन का जो मम्मी ने किया था. बाबा ने बोला था।
तो मम्मी के दर्शन कर।
नहीं, कीर्तन का बोलो।
तो देहरादून में बाबा ने मम्मी से कहा कि तुम कीर्तन करो।
Yeah, Baba, like Prakashpati, her mother, so Baba asked her, like, I want you to start Kirtan in Dehradun. Kirtan means when we, it's a weekly meeting of Baba lovers, we had performed songs and bhajans, and so then Baba said, you have to start in Dehradun. Yes, Kirtan. Yeah.
मम्मी ने कहा कि बाबा मेरे को म्यूजिक का कोई ज्ञान नहीं है, मैंने नहीं सीखा है, ऐसे ही मैं बोलती हूँ भजन, तो मेरे से नहीं होगा। बाबा बोले नहीं, तुम बैठोगी मैं बोलूंगा।
Yes.
तुम्हारे अंदर से मैं बोलूंगा, तुम कीर्तन स्टार्ट करो।
Yeah. My grandmother said I can't sing because I'm not having that, I never attend music class and so I can't sing properly. So Baba said, you don't worry, you just sing, I sing. Like this is the through you, your voice, like it will be me, I'll be there, you have to just sit down. And then
और फिर बाबा ने कहा कि एक बार मैं भी तुम्हारे कीर्तन में आऊंगा।
Yes, Baba said, I will also come to your kirtan once. And Baba fulfilled that promise. He attended that one program in Dehradun, and Baba played that drum. Dholak. Yes.
अभी कीर्तन चल रहा था मंडे के दिन, तो मंडली
He
से
gave Monday, the day
82
Monday.
राजपुर रोड बालकृष्ण बख्शी के होम में बड़ा हॉल था, वहाँ कीर्तन होता था मंडे को। तो इतने में मंडली से एक लोग आए, बोले बाबा आ रहे हैं। अभी कीर्तन एंड होने वाला था, लेकिन एकदम से सब खड़े हो गए, बाबा आए, ऐसे ही कुर्सी पे बैठे और ढोलक बाबा ने यहाँ रख के बजाई, वो ढोलक अश्विन के पास।
And one Baba family, like member, one, Ashwin Chopra, Arvind Chopra's younger brother, he is still having that dholak, which Baba's played.
उसने नहीं दिया।
Yeah.
Well, what
Yes.
did she say?
She said, like, the one person from the Manli came and tell my mom, that grandmom, that Baba is coming. So the program was going to finish, but the last moment, Baba decided, like, he will attend the program. And he came and he sit on the chair, and there was a dholak nearby, and he started playing that. Yes.
फिर मम्मी ने कहा बाबा से कि बाबा यहाँ तो आप आ गए हो, लेकिन जब मैं कीर्तन करूंगी तो मुझे कैसे पता चलेगा कि आप आए हो। बाबा बोले मैं हर कीर्तन में आऊंगा। तो बोले कि आप माला फूल चढ़ाते हो ना? तो मम्मी ने कहा हाँ, कि जब मैं आऊंगा तो फोटो के ऊपर से फूल नीचे गिरेगा, तुम समझना मैं आ गया हूँ।
That's it. Okay, so that my grandmom asked Baba, like, today you are here, like in a physical form, but the next time when you will go back, then I'll do kirtan according what you said. I'll continue with this. But how I get to know that you are in, your presence is here, you are here. So Baba said, you offer flowers to my photographs. Yes? Yeah, and the moment you saw that is photo, yes, you saw that flowers, it's me only. I'll be there in the form of that flowers. Yeah, that's why we offer that.
एक स्टूडेंट थी बाबा
That's
की।
वो छोड़ दो और दूसरा बताओ, आपको जो बाबा ने छोड़ा था।
हाँ,
Yeah.
जब बाबा देहरादून से वापस आ रहे थे तो ट्रेन के टाइम पर सब लोग स्टेशन पहुंच गए। मम्मी भी मंडी की जो गाड़ी थी जिसमें मेरा मनी सब थी, उसमें मम्मी भी बैठ गई। मैं अकेली रह गई वहां जहां बाबा कोठी में थे 105 नंबर, उसकी सीढ़ियों पे मैं खड़ी थी। बाबा आए अंदर से जाने के लिए, कार में बैठने के लिए। बोले तुम कैसे आओगी? तो मैंने कहा बाबा मैं तो आ जाऊंगी। नहीं, बहुत दूर है स्टेशन, कैसे आओगी? तो मैंने कहा बाबा मैं थोड़ी बहुत साइकिलिंग जानती हूँ, तो थोड़े एरिया तक साइकिल पे जाऊंगी, उसके बाद मैं स्कूटर मिल जाएगा किसी का, तब वहाँ 3 व्हीलर नहीं होते थे।
Yeah. She's saying that once the day when Baba has to return back to Mehrabad, so everybody was ready and my grandmom was in the car with money. Mehra was there. And then Baba came out from the room and he saw to my mom and he asked, how you will come? You don't have that car because car is already full. So how you will come? So she said, I know cycling. Baba, I've come by cycle. So, and they were all ready to go to station. Yes. Cycling.
हाँ, तो साइकिलिंग को वहाँ आधे रास्ते तक करी मैं, उसके बाद किसी के स्कूटर पे लिफ्ट ली, उसके बाद मैं जब रेलवे स्टेशन पहुँच गई,
रेनिंग हो रहा था, बारिश हो रही थी,
वहाँ हाँ बारिश नहीं उस दिन थी, तो वेटिंग रूम में सब बैठे थे, मंडली, लेडीज मंडली, बाबा भी बोले इतनी जल्दी आ गई तुम? तो बाबा हाँ मैंने कहा था ना मैं आ जाऊंगी। तो लास्ट टाइम बाबा से, लास्ट क्या फर्स्ट और लास्ट यही बात हुई थी मेरी बाबा से।
Yeah, she's saying, yeah. So she took the bicycle because she has to. She promised Baba that I'll be there before you leave. That there's Dehradun. I'll reach there because I know cycling. I'll just go with cycle. So she took cycle, but half of the way she realized that it will be late, maybe. So she dropped that idea. Then she took the lift to go to station. Lift in a scooter. Yes, and then she was not like, it was not from our family. Like she just took the lift. She said, stop! I want to go to station. And she took the lift, and she reached there, the station, and she saw all Manli, like Baba lovers was sitting there in the waiting room. Baba was there, and Baba said, how you come so fast? So she said, yes, Baba, I told you, I'll be there. So Baba smiled at her.
How old was your mommy then?
कितना उम्र के थे आप उस समय?
कोई तो पहले का ना, उस वक्त मैं करीब 20 साल की।
20 years old.
उसका इतनी समझ नहीं थी बाबा से कैसे बात करनी, क्या करना, जो मुंह में आता था बोल देते थे।
She said she was very innocent that time. She was not like planned that what we had to say to Baba. No, whatever she feel, she just share it with Baba.
And he must have liked that, yes?
Yeah.
Did Baba know that, did she ever tell Baba, or did he ever ask how she got there by bicycle, or did she get a ride?
No.
He never asked
No. Just Baba get that gesture. Okay, how you come so early? So she said, Baba, I promise. Yes.
दिल्ली में, तो दिल्ली में जब बाबा ने दर्शन दिया, बाबा ने जब दिल्ली में आए तो बाबा केन साहब के यहाँ ठहरे थे और दर्शन प्रोग्राम जो था वो हरजीवन लाल के हरजीवन लाल के लड़के ने अरेंज किया था। तो हम लोग जाते थे रोज बाबा के लिए केन साहब के घर में, तो बाहर बैठे रहते थे। बाबा एक बार जरूर आते थे बाहर, दूर से हमको दर्शन देते थे। और फिर दरबार में जब पंडाल में दर्शन हुए तो वहां भी मैं थी।
Yes, one Baba lover, K.K. Desai, like Manli Chand. So when Baba was there, Mehra, she was
तो
4 months
उसको
old.
बाबा ने गोदी में उठाया और अब प्यार करा, क्योंकि देसाई की लड़की थी।
3 दिन हुआ था प्रोग्राम, 4 दिन? Yeah, 3 days program was there. And the one little story which I am interested, like my mom has to share that is related to me, like my so that was the best thing, like okay.
बाबा का दर्शन तो हो चुका,
नहीं मेरा उसका
हाँ, लेकिन ये मानना कि बाबा भगवान हैं और हर वक्त हमारे साथ रहते हैं, ये नहीं था, इतना विश्वास नहीं था। क्योंकि जब तक एकदम कोई खास बात ना हो तो इसके पैदा होने से 3 महीने पहले।
नहीं वो वाली नहीं,
हाँ वही है।
वो बाबा ने आवाज दी वो नहीं,
हाँ।
जो हॉस्पिटल में देखा बस शॉर्ट।
हाँ तो उसके बाद ही तो
नहीं,
हॉस्पिटल
वही
में
short वाला।
पर थोड़ा मेन बात तो वो है।
ओके।
तो मैं उस वक्त मोदी नगर में थी, दिल्ली के पास, मेरठ के पास इधर है। तो 3 दिन के लिए मैं अकेली थी, मेरे पास कोई नहीं था, मेरे हस्बैंड बाहर गए थे। तो रात को मुझे बहुत लगा कि कोई नहीं है, मुझे अगर हॉस्पिटल जाना पड़े तो मैं क्या करूंगी। तो रात को मैं सोने लगी तो जैसे आदत थी, अच्छा बाबा अब तुम ही हो और तो मेरा कोई नहीं है यहाँ। तो
Yeah, she was telling, yeah, when it was linked with my birth time, so so before, like 3 months before that, like she was all alone. My father was not there; he was out of station, and my grandmother was. बड़ी मम्मी कहाँ थी?
बड़ी मम्मी नहीं, नानी जी।
वो कहाँ पे थी?
मेरी ग्रैंडमदर।
वो कहाँ पे थी?
दिल्ली में।
Yeah, and her grandmother was in Delhi, so there were nobody. So she was thinking that like I'm all alone here, and if something happened, who will take care of me? So Baba knows everything, you know. So what happened after that? Like the first, second, third day, every day in the morning, she hear a sound, Sudesh, Sudesh. No. Sudesh, Sudesh. And she thought that her grandmother is coming. And she was okay. Like, okay, someone is here. Yeah. And the sound was like her father was calling that time. But it was Baba only. And all 3 days, she heard the sound in the morning. Sudesh, Sudesh. And after 3rd day, she came. And when she went to hospital, that what she told me, in hospital that her condition was very critical, and doctor said that we can save only one life. Your daughter, they told to my grandmother, yes, in Dehradun, they can save my mom or a child. So my grandmother said, I want my child. so she filled the form, and doctor said okay, and they start, like my grandmother and Kishan Singh was outside the operation theatre, and doctor was inside, nurse sister was there, and they were just, going for that operation, okay, because everybody, yes. So what she said, that doctor was 100% sure that she can't save both. And what happened, when she was just going to wash her hands before the operation, she started. My voice, like I was crying. I was half of the way. I was out. Without operation.
Okay, let's stop for a minute. Stop
Yeah.
for a minute.
Oh, we're in such a
No,
exciting
let's
moment.
not stop.
Yes.
Let's just pause for a moment. Welcome's also coming in, so let's find a good chair for him.
You're gonna sit, you wanna switch places?
Sorry.
So,
Yeah,
Kusum,
sure.
Sorry, we need to rearrange.
Yeah.
You sit over here.
Yes,
Kusum, you're gonna sit.
Kusmanti, please.
You sit here. Mokum's gonna sit there. Kusum, you come over here.
Yes, ma'am.
मेरा
Sit
फोन
here.
आपके पास है?
नहीं,
वहाँ से फोन आया।
कोई बात नहीं.
Hello everyone.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
We're just in the most
Jai
exciting
Baba.
moment.
Jai Baba.
I'm just telling how they were sitting on both sides of Baba, with singing, and now she's.
Yeah, they will
Now
sing
sitting on
also.
both sides
Yes,
of
sing
Baba.
also.
Okay, so
Yes.
now
Are you comfortable, Mocha? Jai Baba, Jai Baba. You all okay?
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're just finishing up the
We are
story.
finishing up the
We're in an exciting
story.
moment of childbirth here.
Yes, my birth.
So they didn't
I was
know.
telling them.
Let's get back. So, you were
Yeah.
when the doctor was washing her hands or his hands,
And then
you had already started coming out halfway.
Yes, coming half the way. And she was shocked. Doctor was shocked how it happens, because she was very much sure it's not going to happen that way. And when she talked to my grandmom, then my grandmom, Prakashpati, told her that she saw Baba Sadra inside that. Was going slowly
Baba
through that.
Sadra?
Yes. And inside that operation theatre. She saw that Baba Sadra. And then Kishan Singh said, now you don't have to worry. Baba is here. So we both safe. So Baba is there always like so. My grandmother was happy because her child was safe and I was also because my mom was safe. Yeah, that's all. Jai Baba.
Jai
Baba. Jai Baba.
And now,
Yes.
do you want to
Kusum.
introduce Kusum
Okay.
and tell some of the history, and then you guys can talk? And
Yeah.
want to introduce?
Kiran.
Okay. 1 minute. Kusum auntie, because she is very fluent in English, so I don't have to say that way.
But tell,
yes.
this is the camera.
Okay. Yeah.
Kusum, this is the
Kusum
camera.
Mohkam Singh, like everybody knows over here, Indian and abroad also, like she is from Delhi. She had darshan, Baba darshan in Dehradun in 1953.
Yeah.
Yes, and my mom was also there that time. So
She wasn't there. She was in Calcutta.
Calcutta, but she had
Baba was in
53.
strict seclusion.
Yes.
He wasn't giving darshan to anyone.
Okay,
So her mother was my mother's friend.
yeah. So when you had both darshan, you had Baba darshan
Of
in
course.
Dehradun.
Was Baba was
Which year?
end of 52, 53.
End of 52 and
Let
53.
her go ahead now. and
Yes.
take over.
Okay. Now
Kusum,
take
you-
over to
you
Kusum. Yeah.
And her mother, we want to talk and maybe also translate when she speaks. Will you translate also? We'll let the two
Yes.
take over.
There because both. Yes. Of
That'd
course.
be lovely. Let me just,
Yeah.
before you get going there,
Yeah.
Kusum, there's been somebody on the chat from the very beginning from the United Kingdom, Sarah.
Sarah McLean.
Yes, and she's come on as instead of beginner, she's logged on as beginner. And she wants to give you a message. She doesn't have good Skype or webcast, but she wants this message. Jai Baba, all and everyone, please ask dear Kusum to share her memories of the day dear Bao opened the new Baba Center in Delhi. From Sarah in UK.
Okay.
So we can do that afterwards if you want, after you've talked about Baba, you all together with Baba. But she's requested that. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Whenever you.
Okay. So you all can carry on now.
So आप दोनों
Just remember, this
दोनों आपस देहरादून में जो भी दर्शन के टाइम में आप थे ना जो
तो कुसुम बताएगी ना आपको समझाएगी क्या
Yes.
देहरादून में जो
देहरादून दर्शन का
बाबा
फर्स्ट
दर्शन
दर्शन
जैसे किया
फर्स्ट
आपने।
दर्शन
And let us tell you
Yes.
what's happening
Yes.
here before you get going. These people are on
मम्मी से तो आपको मिला ना
Yeah.
वो बताओ।
These people are reading, I'm typing as fast as I can. We're
Yeah.
getting some of what you say,
Yeah.
but this is like the TV camera.
this
And
here.
people-
Yes.
And
yes.
Show them.
And Judy, and
Just show
I'll
them
show you.
what they see.
Yes.
Yes.
This is
And
what they see.
This is what they're seeing.
Yeah, they are
Out there in
And
yeah.
also the microphone is here, so they're
Yeah.
hearing from over here. And I move it around a little bit, but that's it. And then Judy is using a video camera over here, but it's recording.
She just
That's a separate thing.
But
This is
the people
live.
are
This
here.
is the live stuff, all right here.
And the microphone is that side.
Yes, the microphone
This
is
is
right
just
in
my
here. Yes.
Right now, we know we have people from Myrtle Beach and from El Salvador in Central America and from Israel and from Pennsylvania and from Iran, at least, that are listening and hearing.
That's
Would you like
nice.
some
Now,
water?
go ahead, please.
Funny.
Honey?
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
who is going to?
Yeah.
So she
No, she wants you to like.
Okay.
Person.
The thing is that Baba was our neighbor in 53, 52. He had taken 2 houses on rent, one for the monthly and one for himself.
with the ladies' monthly. So it was just next door. And Bhauji also had joined Baba the same year. So, and he was made to look after the mast, who Bhauji thought he didn't know what mast was, and he thought he was some madman, and Baba just making him do this work, because every time Baba came, he would soil his clothes, and Bhauji would wash all the dirty linen and wash all the clothes, and he'd never washed clothes in his life. So he had blisters in his hands, both his hands. And so like that, her mother, Prakashvati, they were friends, and she said that come and meet Baba. Few months before, my sister had passed away. So my mother was quite upset, and also during that period all the states were nationalized, so we had all the states were gone, and even my father, they were quite a upsetting kind of atmosphere at home. So she said, you come to Baba and you'll feel a lot of peace and you'll feel happy. And he's like you, they have horses and there are lots of foreigners also, and they're like you, aristocratic kind of a person, and he's not like other Babas. So my mother said, no, I don't believe in God or any of these Babas, because they're all hoax. Otherwise, why would they take away my daughter? And she was so young and beautiful. She was married in Patiala, Maharaj's younger brother, and so she was very upset. But my father would take my mother out for a walk, and every time we passed by that house, Baba would be coming down from the house that he'd taken for himself and the ladies into this house, which was for the mast and men mandli. And he would be walking very fast, and sometimes Dr. Gohar or Irich or Shatrughan Kumar, they would be carrying an umbrella over his head. And Baba used to walk so fast, like they used to run after him. He was walking so fast. And we would see him, and my father and mother, they would look at him, feel very pleased, and they just do like this, and Baba said like this, gestured like that, and he would just pass by. There was a plant called a century plant. It's kind of a cacti come bamboo, and it flowers after 100 years, and after that the plant dies, and it is beautiful bunches of white flowers which are very fragrant. And so my mother was so depressed and upset, but so my father would just make a pretense to take her out. He'd say, come and see this century plant, it's looking lovely, it has lovely fragrance. So we would go out, and every time me and my younger brother, I was in teens, we would go out with them, and we see Baba walking down. Sometimes he would look at us, always say like that, and my father and mother bow down like this from far, very far, like from here to the next house. And because in Dehradun they have very big houses in acres and acres. So once her mother kept telling her, go, Rani Sahib, go to meet Baba, you find a lot of peace and all that. But Baba is in strict seclusion. You can't take anyone, only you can go alone, and but please try and meet him. And my mother always said, no, I'm not interested, and there's no God and nothing like that. So one day in the evening we were walking up to the, where the Mehrdam is? Yes. That road where Baba's house was. On Rajput Road, same road, both houses were on the same road. And we stood, my parents stood, and I also stood in front of a gate, and we were standing. Just then we heard a horse galloping by, and there was one person running after this horse. The horse was given to Baba during New Life period. And the horse was also kept there. And somebody who was looking after the horse was scared that maybe the main gate is open and she would run away. So, and he saw us standing there, my parents and me. He said, why are you standing here? So my father was quite surprised. He said, why do you ask? My father said, this is a common road. It doesn't belong to anybody's father. So why are you asking? He said, no, I was wondering whether you come to see Baba. I said, we don't know who Baba is. Who's this Baba? He said, don't take his name. He's in seclusion. He's not meeting anyone. You can't say anything. You can't greet him with things like that. So my father was quite surprised. He said, why this fellow is just keep on saying something. Maybe he was one of them only. We don't remember. I don't remember that much. But then just then when my father said, well, we are standing on the road, it's nobody's road. So Baba came out.
Oh.
He opened the door inside and there was a porch, quite high, with steps. And Baba came out and put the light on because it was getting dark. It was in the evening. And we saw Baba looking so beautiful in the light, lovely hair and all that. And my father and mother, they both did this pranam to Baba, and I also did. And Baba said like this. And then he said, my eyes are on you. Like this, Baba said. And we were very pleased. So my father said to my mother, I think this is Baba. Very happy. The fellow who was chasing the horse, he came and shut the main gate. And then we went away. Then, like she's asking about the darshan, we had hundreds of times Baba's darshan. Every time we go out of the house, Baba would be walking. He would be crossing the road from this house to the other house, and we would meet Baba. And my father and my mother, they both started, loving Baba. Gradually, they didn't know what was happening to them. And then my mother, then my Baba asked my mother, he said, why are you crying? He said, Baba, I had a daughter and I lost her, so I feel very sad. So he said, okay, come and see me. But you come alone, because I'm in strict seclusion. Though we were meeting him every day, but he said, no, you come alone. So she said, but Baba, I never go out anywhere alone. There's always somebody with me or a maid or someone. He said, okay, you can bring your maid. So she had a Nepalese maid, and her name was Kamla. So my mother took her to see Baba, and we were all outside, sitting in the car, though it was very close, just 2 houses away. And then my mother asked Baba, do you know that she had a boy, and this time she had a daughter, and now she died suddenly in this childbirth, and I'm very upset about it because it was also sudden. She was healthy and everything, and the baby is healthy. And Baba said, don't worry, nothing is so upsetting. You just calm down. Tell me what all happened. Tell me what she looks like. And then she started describing my daughter, that she was very fair, she had long hair, and she was very beautiful and all that, and this and that. So she asked, Baba, why are you asking? He said, no, if you want, I can bring her back to you. And my mother said, really, Baba? You can bring her back? He said, of course, I'm God. But he said, but she died few months, 6 months back. And you're saying you can bring her back. We in Hindu religion, we burn the body, dead body. How can she come back? He said, Baba said, I'm God, I can do anything. I can bring back people who've been dead for thousands of years. So don't worry about that. You tell me, do you want that? So my mother was very happy. And after so many months, she just had a smile on her face, and she said, yes, Baba, will you do that for me? Will you promise me? And Baba said, yes, I promise you. And you just keep repeating my name and just keep loving me, and you'll see her back with you one day. And so like that, Iraj was telling Baba not to make the promise. Say, Baba, why you make the promise? He said, no, it's okay, I can do anything I want. And so, my mother was so pleased, and then both of them, then my father also met Baba, and Baba said, you people are very lucky because there's so many people who are waiting to see me, but I'm in strict seclusion for a few months. Then in November, Baba gave darshan. When you say darshan, I take it that it is for all the people for darshan. But like that, we were seeing Baba every day, if you call that seeing darshan. So, in November, Baba had this darshan. At that time, I was married. He wasn't with me. And we had all gone there. And in Dehradun, it's a hilly place. So there are pebbles, small pebbles, spread in front of your gateway, so that the dust doesn't come. And it rains quite a lot over there. So if it rains on a mud path, it becomes very slushy and all that. So they had these pebbles, and Baba was walking, came out of the car. He was walking barefoot on that. And I felt so bad. I rushed home and got a very beautiful sari. That time I hardly had any saris because I used to wear slacks and salwar kameez, Punjabi dress and jeans and other stuff. So, and I spread the sari for Baba. I still have that sari. And Baba walked on that, and Baba looked at me. I said, my God, how much love she's showing. Such a small girl. And then he walked over that sari. So that was a very pleasant experience. I always remember Baba smiling at me. And he had brought, some people have, the Dehradun Baba lovers, there were few at that time, maybe 10 and 12. They had brought a lot of batasha. Batasha is the dry sweet. And Baba was giving it to so many people, and his hands were getting almost like bleeding. They were so dry. Batashe na? They were so dry. And there used to be one person, there was one very nice person who was so there was a very nice person who believed in Baba and loved Baba very much. He had opened a school for deaf and dumb children. So he brought all those children, and they made a garland which was almost 50 feet long. And so that all the kids said that we want to give the garland to Baba if he is God, and but we all want to hold it. Only one way to hold the one end of the garland. One little boy was holding like that. And Baba was so happy, and Baba kept giving them prasad like that, lots and lots of prasad.
Okay, and there is one interesting incident. Mom, you can just share with us. वो जो आप बता रहे थे ना, वो जो गांव में जो लड़की ने बाबा का कीर्तन किया था. So just tell, so she can do. हाँ, नहीं वो वाला फोटो वाला. हाँ, बाबा के फूल वाला, जो पीछे से बांध के रखा था. हाँ, तो बताया. नहीं. Okay. Speak loudly in Hindi. Some people can understand Hindi also. It's a very interesting.
ग्रैंडमदर जो है ना, वो नहीं मानती थी बाबा को. तो गोरखे थे वो, तो वो बोली कि कीर्तन करवाना है कि क्या है. वो कहने लगी कि बाबा आते हैं और फूल गिराते हैं. वो बोली कि ठीक है, तू करा ले कीर्तन, लेकिन अगर बाबा ने फूल नहीं गिराया तो मैं बाबा की फोटो बाहर फेंकूंगी.
अच्छा.
राइट. उसने क्या करा कि बाबा की फोटो ऐसे विंडो है ना, उसके आगे लगाई, और पीछे से जो हुक होते हैं फोटो के, उनमें डोरी बांध, खिड़की से बांध दिया. आपको सुना होगा. तो वो जब कीर्तन हो रहा था मम्मी को नहीं पता था, मम्मी गई, सारी लोग लेडीज गई, कीर्तन हो रहा था, खूब बहुत जोर से जब एकदम से हुआ तो वो पूरी डोरी टूट के और बाबा की फोटो
बाबा की फोटो ही गिर गई क्योंकि फूल बांधा
तो उस वक्त वो जो उसकी ग्रैंड मदर थी वो आके एकदम बाबा के चरण फोटो में पड़ गई और बहुत रोई, बोली मैं कितनी गलत थी कि मैंने कहा बाबा नहीं आते, ये झूठ है। तो बाबा ने तो मेरी रस्सी बांधती हुई तोड़ के और बाबा आ गए।
Yes, so now she.
ये बताओ।
Welcome, will you interpret?
Yeah, she can do that.
You see, when mother started doing kirtan for Baba's satsang, like started collecting people, gathering and have Baba's picture and have prayer and all that. So she said that Baba, whenever I do bhajans and all, the flower falls down from the picture. And please will you tell me what happens? So Baba said it means that I am there. Physically I am there. I am present. This shows my presence over there. So she was very happy. So she would tell everyone that if the flower falls down, that means Baba came to your bhajans. Baba came to your gathering. So there was one Nepalese girl. Nepalese girl. She was a great lover of Baba. But her mother was against Baba, grandmother. He said, no, he can't be God. How can a man be God? And this is not true. And he said, no, but the flower is going to fall if Baba comes. He said, okay, if you people must be shaking the Baba's picture. That's why the flower falls down from the picture. How can it fall? So grandmother, she did a trick. She tied Baba's picture with the rope.
Yes.
And the picture was put against the window. And from the bar of the window, she tied Baba's picture. And when they were singing Aarti and bhajans and all, all the ropes broke and the picture fell.
Yes.
So Baba said, not only the flower this time, the whole picture. And the grandmother started crying and she fell under the Baba's picture and said, Baba, forgive me. I tied your picture because I thought the flower doesn't fall on its own. Somebody must be shaking the picture and then the flower falls. So that's one.
Kusum, what happened with your mother and the story of the daughter would come back? How that went on for quite a while, right? That story.
Well, this story is in practically all the books. Banatus, Baus,
but they don't know it out there in the world. They may not know
This
it.
is in many, many countries. This is all over the world.
Okay. So
they want to hear it from your lips.
Okay. Very happily tell the story. You see, then when Baba promised my mother that he will bring back her sister, daughter. So she was very happy and she was very calm and peaceful. She stopped crying and otherwise the whole house was kind of all the time mourning, people coming, and she would talk nothing else except her own daughter and her son and all these people. And after that, within 10-15 days, she was a changed person. She started visiting the kitchen to supervise what's happening. And then once she said, Baba, can I send you some food? And Baba said, yes, do. So she cooked some of the dishes herself. And in a silver platter with small bowls, she put the food and sent it to Baba, and Dr. Kaur came and took the thali because they were just next door. And Mani and Dr. Kaur, Badul uncle, they would keep coming and visiting us, and they had all become very friendly. So like that, there was a sudden change in her appearance and behavior and everything, and the whole atmosphere of the house had changed. So then later on, she got a little tired, coming back, my daughter. So she kept writing to Baba, Baba, when is she coming back? When is my daughter coming back? And Baba would say, just love me, keep repeating my name, and trust me, she will definitely come back. And Edith was always telling Baba that, why did you promise? So Baba said, don't worry about it, you just do your work, whatever I tell you. Don't interfere in these things. Don't worry. So after a few years in Guru Prasad, Baba was sitting and my mother always used to take lots of gifts for him, like blanket. She put the blanket on his legs, and Ovaltine and orange scotch, small things. Those days everything was imported in India, nothing was made. So, and Baba was in a very happy mood, he looked so beautiful. My mother's sister had also come with her, and I was of course there. And Baba said, I'm very happy today. And then he said to my mother, you're looking very pretty today, you're looking very nice. And she was also very happy. She said, Baba, I'm so happy you accepted all these small gifts, and you looking so beautiful and happy. And so Baba said, do you want anything? You can ask anything, I can give you anything. Do you want something now? And she said, no, Baba, no, I don't want anything. I'm so happy to be sitting next to you. And she just performed Baba's Aarti. I gave that picture to be framed yesterday. It's the last time when she forgot about her daughter. And then Baba said, you don't want anything? No, Baba, I just love you and I only want you. I just want to have your darshan. Baba said, really? Not even your daughter? He said, no, Baba, I don't want. I want you.
Beautiful.
Every time every time Baba gave darshan, mother would perform Baba's Aarti. In many movies, our pictures are there.
Can you sing the one that she would sing, or do you?
Oh, the same, Madhusudan Aarti, Jahan Kalpana Shabd na pahuche. That time only that Aarti was.
Yes.
Actually,
we had that harmonium when you can.
Where is the harmonium?
Like you have harmonium. Yes.
Will you both sing together?
Yeah,
You both have sung for Baba, yes?
Yes, that
She has a harmonium. She's going to get it. So,
the thing is that she reminding me of another story which is very funny. You know, in 62 Darshan program, we were all sitting, and I was wearing Punjabi suit, orange silk suit with embroidered orange this thing, because I always like bright colors. So all of a sudden the downpour, the rain came, and we actually had brought our sun umbrella, but we was using that umbrella for rain because that.
you need tissue?
No, it's okay. It's really emotional.
Aww.
So my mother spread the umbrella, and whoever had umbrellas, they put it up because the roof of the tent was leaking. The whole pandal was leaking. Those days there were no these waterproof pandals. Now, of course, everything is waterproof and stormproof. So we were all sitting, and Baba said, just keep quiet and just enjoy. It's rain will go, but lots of people started, there was a lot of hustle and bustle. They were shifting places because water was coming. And some people started to go under the trees and like that. Just then Madhusudan came to me, and he said, Kusum, can you sing Aarti? I said, of course, why you ask such a silly question? He said, because I want you to sing Aarti and you go on the stage and sing Aarti. Actually, Aarti, I will be singing, Madhusudan said. I will give you a plate with a lamp in it, with some flowers. You just stand in a row, there's 7 girls who are going to sing it. And you don't go to Baba, don't touch his feet or anything. Just sing that Aarti. I'll be singing from the background and you just perform like this. So I said, okay, but why did you tell me before? I would have want something nicer. I didn't know I was going to go on the stage and perform. He said, because of your dress I'm asking. I said, what happened? Isn't that beautiful? He said, no, because there are 7 girls wearing 7 color dresses. And so you're the one who was wearing your color, orange, her clothes are totally wet. So then I saw you wearing this color, so I asked you to come. And so I went up there as soon as Baba saw me, he called me and kissed me and embraced me. And Madhusudan was giving me dirty looks. But I don't care. And you were saying, sit down, I'm not supposed to go. Sit down. I said, yeah, don't get excited. So then we all sat down, and after a while, Madhusudan started singing Baba's Aarti. Of course, we all knew, but he was a good singer. And so all 7 of us, there was one American girl also. I met her daughter in, I think it was in San Francisco. She plays a beautiful flute. Her daughter.
Margaret Bernstein. Yeah. Margaret Bernstein.
Yes. She was there in 62 performing Aarti. The mother.
Margaret Bernstein's mother was one of Margaret Krask's dancers, Bunty Kelly, with red hair. Is that the one?
Orange hair. I don't know, but I only know that her daughter is a very good flute player.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I must write her name. But when I tell the story, I always say there was one American lady. So you want me to sing the Aarti?
Yes, we will. And maybe.
And just that morning, when we were going for Baba's darshan, I think, your harmonium is as bad as mine. I got one broken harmonium at home.
And maybe, since we're on the subject of East-West gathering, maybe after Kusum sings, then we can have Beverly and John do some music too.
Let's get
Should we put that little table? Can we use that little table? Would that be better? Can we use the little table for the harmonium?
No, just that morning when Madhusudan asked me to sing for Aarti, I was thinking in my mind, that even during the bhajan gatherings, normal bhajan gatherings, if somebody holds a plate, then the plate is given to the next person. And everyone does that to the deity whoever they're singing bhajans for. But my mother never gave me the thali to hold. And though I was the main singer, though she could sing, but it was only my voice which was, like I was the main voice. And she would just perform this, and I was thinking, never my mother. Now I was thinking in the end, she's going to perform Baba's Aarti, she's never going to give me the plate to hold. And just then this thing happened with Madhusudan. That Baba gave me this chance to perform the Aarti.
Yes.
Because the wish had come into my mind. Yeah, this is good thing. ये नहीं हो रहा?
अब वो थोड़ा सा broken है.
इसने नहीं हारमोनियम रिपेयर वाला ही. Because even my harmonium is also broken. play better than mine.
Yeah. It's Aarti.
I thought we would sing Aarti in the
Yes.
end.
ये जो बाबा के सामने भजन गाया था
Bhajan? Oh, that's another story. Singing bhajan is 62.
Kusum, we're gonna have to have all of you come again and again.
Yes, again and again. So next
We're
time.
doing
we
this
can-
every Sunday
So,
from
yeah.
now on, so when
Yes.
you're in town, please, the door is always
Yeah.
open.
Thank you.
And your mama too.
Yeah, sure, she
Always
is here,
open.
yeah.
So this is not, this is not a one-time thing.
Tell that story about the song, or you want me to sing?
Well,
It's, okay.
it's nice to hear them both sing.
Yeah.
Singing is
Yeah.
good.
Sing it.
I would like to hear both. but
Tell the
both.
story and then sing the
Okay.
song.
The story is Adike Irani, Baba's secretary. He was very friendly with my father, and he knew I could sing, and he was very fond of my singing. He himself was a very good singer. He could even play sitar and all. Baba's first secretary, Adike Irani, very nice gentleman. So he said, Kusum, why don't you sing in front of Baba? I said, my God, all alone, and I like to sing my book, song book and all that. So he said, no, sing something. So there's a principal from Bombay College, Sikh College, kya naam tha unka? Sardar Niranjan Singh. He was a Baba follower, and his wife had also come. So I asked her, please, please, auntie, you prompt me the words and I'll sing for Baba. So she said, all right, but I don't know how to sing. I said, no, you just keep telling me the words. So then Adike Irani pushed me onto the stage, and I was sitting like this, Baba was sitting like that, and then I sang this Shabad written by Guru Nanak. And Baba was so happy. He hugged me and kissed me, said, you're so nice, you sing very well and all that. And just then when Baba hugged me like that, I just passed out. And when I passed out, I heard this sound. Terrible sound. Like if you're standing on a platform, a very fast train passes by. That kind of sound. Or if you're standing outside on a field, a jet plane passes over you. It's overwhelming. You can't stop hearing it. And like that. And I didn't know what was happening. And then I heard it saying, shaking me, please, please wake up, Kusum, Kusum. And I woke up, I said, oh my God. And I could see all the tears flowing down my cheek, and all my dress was wet. And I didn't know what was happening. And Baba said, no, you sang very well. And I didn't know what was happening. Then I told Adike Irani, I said, Adi Kaka, we used to call him uncle. He said, has Baba got anything in his chest? I could hear this funny sound. He said, forget about it, forget it. And I forgot. I really forgot. I didn't even tell my husband that I had, or my mother, or my father, no one. And then after almost 20 years later, when I was in Oregon, there was this person,
Goody Harding.
The photographer, Goody Goodwin, whose whole house had burned down with cameras and all. And his wife was very upset because I think her sister was getting a divorce, or mother has cancer and house burned down, so a whole lot of calamities were falling on them. So she had gone to Baba Center. In America they call center Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach means Baba Center. So she had gone over there, and she was crying and she was so upset, and she was sitting next to Baba's lake, one of the lakes in Myrtle Beach. And just then she saw Baba's feet, and Baba's up and up and up. She knew it was Baba's sadra and Baba's feet, and up, and Baba's head so high, almost touching the sky, and she going like this, and when she went back, she heard this sound. And the same sound, her name was Catherine.
Catherine Harding. That's Goody and Catherine Harding.
Harding. So whenever I was telling this story to this group in Oregon, in the house. His wife wasn't there. Goody's wife wasn't there. She was there in center. And he said, please Kusum, wait. So I got really nervous. I said, maybe I've said something wrong. I said, what happened? He said, just please wait. So he goes inside his room, brings a letter. And Catherine describing all this happening, hearing of sound, seeing Baba standing beside the lake, high up in the sky and all that. And the same words that I used, exactly the same words. As a jet plane fly over your head or a fast train goes past you. Same words. You say, how did you use the same words? What is this? And there were about 15, 20 people over there in the gathering. And we were all sitting sort of very friendly gathering. And they were really surprised. So this, after singing this song, I had this experience. And I had forgotten about that. But all these people, they were saying, oh, don't tell me about Baba. Maybe no, tell about, have you had any experience, any person? And I was wondering what experience. Then I remembered, after 20 years, can you imagine? Because Adi Kaka asked me to forget. And when my husband was with me, Mokam was with me, and when he heard that, he was shocked himself. He said, you never told me this. I said, what can I do? Adi Kaka said, forget about it. You're always saying sound and light and Baba's this and Baba's that. Forget this, there's nothing, just love Baba. So some of the new Baba lovers over there, they asked me what does it mean? I said, it means that Baba's not gone. He's giving the same experiences as he did when he was in his body. See, Catherine got this experience.
She's Annie Wells' sister, right?
So shall I sing that song?
Yes,
please. Maybe one of you will get the experience.
Wait a second. 1 second, Lisa.
We'll all fall down.
Pardon?
I've got to change the,
Darling, आप बोलना साथ में.
I've got to change the
आप
tape.
बोलना.
I don't like these.
Can we put him
Yeah.
You want him to sit here?
Get to take everything off and
Oh,
everything,
no.
you know.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Okay.
Just a minute, Lisa. No problem. Just a second. Take this out.
I wish you'd asked me, I would have brought my harmonium. Slightly better than this.
Slightly better.
ये तो बिल्कुल नहीं बज रहा. ये भी तो जाके है.
Oh, Kusum, before you start to sing, your friend Sarah in UK,
Yes.
she's saying when Baba lovers went to visit Delia de Leon in
Yeah.
Kew, London,
Yes.
we would constantly hear this roaring sound of jets overhead, like the way the old locomotives used to roar through Mehrabad. Baba seems to like this sound.
Yeah, I think so. But I can't play this. Three of this. Are you ready?
Yes.
Almost. I'm having trouble with this. I haven't done this in a long time.
आप जाके ले आओ ड्राइवर के साथ. Maybe next Sunday we can do. क्या करें इसको?
No, you just hold it. Not working. You want to just sing without the harmonium?
Yeah, without
the harmonium. Just drums there, or
You have drum, right? You have drum.
yeah. And after this, maybe we'll have a little break, and then we and John can tune up and play for us.
एक ही करेंगे
And
तो
they can
सारे
talk
मिलेंगे.
more if they like.
Maybe I'll just play one.
Where is that harmonium mother?
Isn't it good?
Is the yeah.
इसको डांस करो.
Shall we sing Aarti then?
Yes.
Start, don't worry, forget about this, I don't need to take it.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I
start.
think
This
I'll
is
sing
this
Aarti.
is the
Yeah,
this is the
I can't
camera
sing
for
Aarti.
everybody.
We'll sing Aarti.
Aarti.
Okay.
Which one?
I'll do
Sudan
my
Aarti
own
that
by
used to
then.
sing.
More than literally skin cat.
Whichever one you like best.
No, yeah.
Baba ki jai. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
What we'd like to do is have a break, and Beverly and John are going to tune up their instruments and do some music after the break. We would love to have you stay on if you feel like it and carry on. Our chat goes to 8, but if you need to go to Aarti or go away, we have to have you come again.
Yes.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Beautiful.
There's just everyone
Really good.
stretch.
Really good.
Chai pee lo uske baad chale.
Now, this is something
Somebody will draw.
yes, definitely, you're right. We started this about 3 weeks ago, before they used to have the subject chat about Bauji, but Bauji's gone to Baba, and the trust said, Bauji's gone, no more. But we know that the people at Bauji's dream was for the world to have, to come together as a family and to share Baba's love. So we took up the mantle and we started and having it, it's called the Worldwide Baba Family Meeting.
Yeah.
From Maribad. And it's so perfect because we have people who have met Baba here all the time.
I got into it.
So this is our third week. Oh, this is our third week. And so every week we're going to have guests and musicians. So you're always welcome to be part of whenever you're in town. If you want to, you guys are welcome to come and speak.
Whoa, we'll take the harmonium.
This, by God's grace, will go on now for all
Every Sunday.
every Sunday. We're called the Worldwide Baba Family. So usually we Skype people when we're going to try and have different guests every week. But when you guys are in town, you're here a short while, please come and maybe share a story or two.
Sure. My daughter wanted to, she called me and she wanted to know how can she get connected with this channel.
Just give Janice your information. Her daughter wants to connect to this channel.
Okay, yeah.
Give it to her. The whole thing.
And also join
Yes, it'll be lovely. So,
how is Sarah doing? I'm so happy to see you.
good. I don't know much.
My computer's got the battery.
Tried shutting it down and it won't shut down.
That happens.
Still on there.
Where is this? This is just a scene. Okay, what you have to do, it won't shut down, did you do this?
No,
Because sometimes I have to take the back off.
Okay, good.
If that happens, you'll have to unhook.
Here's one comment, Kusum.
Sometimes that does
This is
happen.
from Bobby Bernstein in Myrtle Beach. She said, there are no words to describe how wonderful hearing these stories and Kusum leading the art. Thank you so
Probably
much.
take this break.
And you know Bobby, remember Bobby? And
I actually leave it on all the time.
yeah, she's still there. Sarah,
This is mine.
Yeah, just pop it on.
Bob or Sarah.
Sarah, yes. Sarah that we have shifted to she must and you go my telephone number.
I can't put it on public hearing.
Just get her number.
Don't want it to pop back in, there we go.
So nice.
Very good tea. With cardamom and
She makes very good everything. Everything is good. So there was such a confusion. First, people thought Kiran is coming to pick me up. You know, Kiran, baby, baby. And I thought that what was it? Then Zara was. The twins doesn't. she 4:30, but I said 5:30 or something. She said, okay, I'll send you at 5:30.
We had two drivers. Bevan came and got them at 4:30 and
directly alright, we go to look for us.
I knew you are ready. Always. So I said, I'm always ready. There was confusion, I know, because Lara said 4:30. I said, look, I'd like to go for Aarti.
We will come directly, don't look for us.
Are you able?
Maybe we need something.
What line do you go now? You'll make it.
Anil is coming back at 6:30.
We are going directly to the Aarti. Here, circle.
But it's a little harder to get the battery back.
In Garden, Stone Terrace Apartment. No, Stone Terrace, I said it wrong. Stone Terrace. Stone Age Terrace.
What's her name, please? Susan Paul.
Susan Paul, Susan Murr, Martin Christine, British Martin Christine, and Jerry Watson, and he stays there. Yeah.
You know, yeah, so. Yeah, those are nice models, but Susan Paul.
Right.
Don't keep it down, you should keep it up, something underneath. Otherwise, you're blocking the circulation.
I'm gonna unplug it. It doesn't need to be plugged in all the time.
Yeah.
So that
And,
we cool it off.
September, October.
They do make, I bought from the States this little platform that has a fan underneath. You have to plug it in, and it just keeps going and going. Let's see. I bought one in the States. I don't know if they have one here, but I'll show you what it looks like.
I may have seen a picture, but yeah, that would probably be a good
Well, I have it at the house, so.
Well, I noticed it getting more hot. More hot here, I think, but it does get hot.
It does get hot, and mine does too, and that's the reason that I got it. And my son showed me this core temp program that tells you what temperature your core is running at, and if it can go over a certain amount of heat and everything. But I noticed that when I put the platform and the fan running, it cools it really down.
Okay, thank you. I should do that.
And that core temp program is a free download.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, it's core temp 1.0 something. I haven't. Anyway, I can tell you also. I can show you. Josh walked me through it. When I Skyped with him and he told me what to get, what download to do.
It's all you are doing. Very nice combination. Tea is so delicious.
Isn't it? Ginger and everything.
It is what time night.
But she wrote the four things. The one that you asked.
Okay.
And then
It's on a teenage and a 14.
No. And then on the 17th.
So my next name is...
Are they dates per day?
We have a date with a date just now.
Thank you. Can I be with you? Delicious dates.
Get tea?
Would you like tea, kid?
Very much.
Tea, chai?
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm sure about the other things.
Hi, how are you?
इसको वो मैं छोड़वा दे
Half minute, okay.
Drop this.
Not to have her come, even if she comes and talk, it's maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then another time she come and back.
I want another date.
Another date?
Thank you.
So, you mean writing how to get in touch with this program? My daughter wants to know. Is she dropped?
Can you see these words, John? Good, or you want to another share? Let me get rid of that.
No. It's good, it's about 20 to 7. Do you want to, are you going to RT?
I need to get, see, the
Are you
camera's
going to
here.
RT? Yes, it's about 20 to 7. Do you want to get going?
This
You want
is,
to,
Whenever the driver is.
well, we'll see.
how
I
far
think
away
we're
is it?
limited on,
He said half a minute.
no,
You'll be in the
no,
next,
you're
I'll go
not
to RT.
it's a short cord.
So if he's not here in the next 5 minutes,
Let me do it.
Okay.
Let's go get John,
Yeah, I will.
But it's important that they go, that they.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is.
She'll give you as soon as he comes. If he's not here in 5 minutes, I take you. Okay? So sit down for 5 minutes.
We're supposed to do, after I do this, this is verse, this, verse, this. That's right.
Going really well.
And then I sing the chorus again.
What we can do is send the information to different Baba centers too. So that the different Baba
But
centers.
for the text, you're going through J Baba?
I don't know, just send the information. He's here? Okay, Kusum.
Okay, J Baba.
Here.
Who's J Baba? This is J Baba.
You know,
Of course, we are going to do this.
Hey, Baba. Bridge, full bridge. Second verse, bridge, full bridge, bridge. So you just take
It'll be other people's houses too.
Write it down.
Yeah, I don't know where I put my bag.
What, the little bag, big bag? Black bag. Black bag over here.
Welcome to the church. Oh, you
Mocha has it.
Keys.
Oh, here, Kusum.
Kusum. My bag.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you all. Bye bye.
Thank you. Next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you staying for more
Yeah,
days?
another 10 days.
Okay.
Till after, she's always here for
tea day.
on the tea.
You coming up?
No.
We're doing this.
Okay.
I have to stay here.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey, Mama.
Maybe I can get on your email list.
Oh, your
if I
shawl,
don't
her
get the
shawl.
email.
Shawl.
Yeah.
Shawl.
Here, shot, yeah.
Later you can tell me.
Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Adil.
Oh, okay. Just remember this. This is the camera.
Yeah, we need to face each other to play. Can we move? Can you move this
No,
over
I
here so you can slide the camera?
John.
I can't.
Or we can move this way.
We just need to turn.
Yeah.
Can this go back a little? No, wait, never mind. Let's
The cords aren't long
There's a lot
enough.
of cord on the computer.
Over here? Okay. Okay. Right.
That's why I was trying to move the cord.
I can't go for that.
Now to bring this over.
Let me do it.
Coming back from break.
I'll do it.
We're going to be listening to some musicians.
John, we're new here.
So you can
We're just figuring it out.
This is only our third week. So, last week we didn't have any, we had duty, we didn't do, the first week we didn't have it live stream, it was just kids. This is really, we're learning.
We're work in progress here, but it's good. We're doing it. We're getting
Hello,
it.
everybody. This is
Australia.
Kevin, who's in Australia, Australia.
Hello.
I think you were in the hospital when you were in India. Was that you or a different
That was
Kevin?
him.
Okay.
Can you put more, no, now we can see it.
Can you? Can you?
We're very happy you're well, and we have some healing music for you from Myrtle Beach.
Maybe we can show Kevin over here.
Yeah, but
Just please greeting Beverly and John. Okay, and there's Robin, Judy, Bevan.
That way everyone can see.
Kevin.
doing the camera work here.
Hi, Kevin. It's Kevin. It's your sissy poo.
Sissy poo?
Whatever.
That's pretty heavy.
Okay.
So, is it all right? Would you like to hang out on Skype and listen to the music?
Robin, is this okay? Or is it like this one?
Yes, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So the connection is. Oh.
Just give us a little, I think, would you rather, you want to just talk to us for a minute or two before the music starts? Or do you want to stay on the Skype or go back to the webcast and hear the great music?
I'll just stay here for a few minutes.
Judy?
Hi, Kevin. How, were you able to hear Kusum and, what's her mother's name? Sudesh. Were you able to hear them and see them?
Pretty much from the start, yes.
Oh, yay! This is only our third week. This is only our third week.
She already left?
Yeah, they left. They went to go to Artie. Artie starts in about 17 minutes. So they went to Artie. Yeah.
We've been on the whole time. And all we can see is Judy's butt.
My tush was on live.
Okay.
Did our Susie Amanda get back safely, Susie?
I saw her today, yes.
Oh, good. So you sent her our love, okay? And we're missing her. And we'll have you all.
And
how
Ward
is
is
everybody
there,
else in Akhtar's abode? How is?
Well, if I see anyone, I'll pass it along.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Good?
We're ready. Yes.
All right, you guys. Good seeing you. Good hearing you.
So,
Jai Baba, Jai Baba, Jai Baba, Jai Baba.
Thank you for coming on, and we're sorry it was slow today.
No, we're happy we can get through it. We saw everything.
Good. I hope interesting. Good. Okay.
I'm signing off. Jai
Baba. Jai Baba.
Sweet. So,
Are we on?
We're on.
yeah, we have
We're on.
Beverly and John from.
Yay!
Thank you. And sincerely, we are sincerely happy to be here. Okay, so the first song that we're going to do is a song that I wrote. If we call it the hurricane song, it doesn't really have anything to do with hurricanes, but I wrote it when we were evacuated from Myrtle Beach Center. I don't know what year it was.
1989.
1989.
Hurricane Hugo.
Hurricane Hugo.
I was there. That's why I know.
Thank you. Okay.
Still I believe you, every word, though silently spoken. And I never met you, but I can't forget you to keep me near
touch me, and it means so much to me. I have no choice. I fall in love. Though I estrange myself daily, hurry me. You in your own way, and you know that you're me. Though I never see you, still I believe you. Your silent word speaks in my heart. Though I estrange myself daily, hurry me. You in your own way, let me know that you're me. Though I never see you, still I believe you. Your silent word speaks in my heart. Your silent word may hear my
Great song. Thank you, ladies. We're
sitting back and guess what? Keep on going.
That was wonderful, beautiful.
John was cleaning the samadhi today with all the girls.
It's one other guy.
Okay, this is another one you can all sing along at home in Radio Land. Yeah.
Oh, my Maker. You are Jesus. You are Buddha. Mohammed. You are mine. You are Krishna. Zoroaster. You are Rama. And you are mine. Oh, my beloved. Oh, my Maker. Oh, my beloved. Oh, my Maker. Oh, my beloved. Oh, my Maker. Oh, my beloved. Oh, my
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. That's number one on the hit parade. Baba hit parade.
Well, you want to play a couple more?
Yes, please, everyone sing beautiful singing Jane.
Well, now for something entirely different. This is, we've got a history of playing fiddle for the Mandalay and for playing at square dances at the Southeast Gathering, done the Northeast Gathering at least a couple times, I think, and at the center for the Youth Sahavas and for New Year's Eve. So we're going to, with that in mind, we're going to have John kick something off. You ready to swing your partner? You going to sing this, John?
Sure, sing it.
Maker. working after it all out. Some folks say you won't see it, but I saw green. My pony wheels, one hand for sure, one hand back, one hand was on my look at. I'm gonna give it a straight going, I'm gonna give it a straight going, I'm gonna give it a straight going, I'm gonna give it a straight going.
Never a dull moment.
Everybody's saying how wonderful to bring Baba into our living rooms with such sweet, heartfelt music. Please keep going. Go, ladies and gentlemen. Singing and dancing just like the old days. Hooray, Tay. So 4, 5 comments. This is great. Yahoo! Day-ho!
Let's see.
Here's the
There's
lady.
the two young
How'd you train us well?
Maharaja says it's 8:30 in the morning here and the fluent guitar has me stomping my feet and clapping my hands in Baba time. Woo! Some Marabai bluegrass music. Brown grass.
I have to get in a special tuning. I wrote it when I had a broken little finger. I have to remember not to use my little finger. That's the trick.
We didn't do any of this stuff.
Dusty go. Swing her high and swing her low. Hold on tight, don't let her go. Swing her up, swing her down, any which way, but upside down.
God, do some more, Phil.
Okay, we'll do another song, then we'll play another clip. Okay. Sorry.
I have listened to the promises you made.
one of our Skypers and viewers Skyped a message said, "Great show."
Wow, I'm loving it.
Should we end with the tune? End with the fiddle tune?
Yeah, yes, sure. If you can.
And including a fiddle.
Including the fiddle.
Fiddle too, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it said.
You want me to play? Oh, I didn't tune up. I don't think it was going to play, so.
Then I'm sure people are going to say, you got a CD? It's coming up, right?
Yeah, in the future. We have one, but it's in the future.
Do you want to play the one?
Okay, ready.
Fiddle or something.
Okay. Any requests out there? Any requests?
Come as close in here if you don't mind. Or you dance. Okay, or dance too. Because then I can get them all together. But you can dance.
How
And then if they come too close, I can get them all together.
Here's one. Y'all ready? The dancers ready?
Dancers, come left. Okay, come along left. There you
I'm a
go.
great audience.
Very good. Yeah.
You're gonna call?
So because then I can get them and you too. Yeah.
Bow to your partner. Bow to your partner. Your corners all wave to the people across the world.
There we go. Good.
This one called Breaking. Oh,
I'll tell you.
okay. This one's called Breaking Up Christmas. That's what we're doing here.
to the Dharma yet?
Holding on with two hands must be.
Holding on with two hands.
We have not.
Are you okay?
We could do that.
We could do
You
that,
wanna
sure.
Yeah.
That's
That's
your
one you
blessing.
And Habib number 1 from Wilmington, North Carolina says, I feel like I'm home.
This is my expensive webcam that I use for my work for Skyping, and it's just wonderful.
Bobby would have loved this. Lemon Mummy's saying, I'm sure you're loving it still. Well, slap my knees. Lemon Mummy just came back.
No, sorry, it goes this way first. I'm going to man this and then start sliding the other way. Man this 5/4 and then the song starts 4/5. Ready?
as the Baba world comes to know more and more about it, how beautiful to bring all of this to them.
And will you broadcast next week on
Yeah.
not next week, but the week after?
Every Sunday.
I think next week is 27th, so we'll be doing it, and then we'll be doing it the week after too. Now, when do we come back?
Well, we're coming back from Artithi.
Oh, you're going away and coming back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, after our
Sunday
meeting, they
after?
come back the
Sunday
following
after?
Sunday. We're doing it every
here.
Sunday.
Every Sunday, we're here on Sunday.
Every Sunday for
Every Sunday.
8.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You want to Skype some people?
Skype Charlie quickly, and at least he can talk to them.
Oh, yes, does he, you know
While they're
Charlie
leaving.
Morton?
We won't make you stay. We'll just, because he'll talk and talk and talk.
Put all our stuff away.
That's his nickname,
And
talk
actually,
and talk.
we actually have to call a
Yeah.
workshop, don't we?
No, I'll drive you up to somebody and then, or NPR or something.
They're trying to,
You want to
Well,
make
it's a
this
little late
money?
now, actually, for RT.
okay.
Well,
Oh,
no.
the RT prayers are from 7 to 7:15. RT goes to 7:45.
So you can
Right.
still go up
Say
there
Baba.
and sing.
Jay Baba,
Oh,
there you
here's
are.
Charlie.
Oh.
Charlie, Charlie. Beverly and John.
You guys are absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Really enjoy it. You know, I keep going into my mind. I'm just thinking, you know, Baba and Mao are so excited about all of this. You guys are just giving us a wonderful. It's poor boy Darshan time is what it is. You know, having Kusum give the stories and then the
Yeah,
sound of the
it was
music.
great.
It just couldn't be more exciting. It really was a joy and a half. Yeah. Really. Wow, what a time we're having.
Charlie, this is what we want each week. This is what we want to offer the people who are here. Half of India have met Baba. They come here, we bring them to you.
It's so exciting. I can video. I think about it, this is going to be a packed house. No, I'm thankful that you have a front row seat today because, you know, in 2 weeks, you won't be able to get in the door.
This way.
There's not enough space there for all of you to dance polka.
We were doing whatever.
I love dancing today. That was spectacular. And the fiddle does it. It just brings out your every bit of your joy in dancing. It couldn't be more fun. You know, anytime you add a fiddle to the combination, it gets explosive.
You guys hear that? Anytime. Say it again so Beverly and John can hear you. Wait, we're going to hook up the speakers. Just a minute.
Oh, yeah, what?
We're going to hook it up to mini speakers so it can be
He's in
louder.
El Salvador. And Beverly, his brother, his sister
He lives in El
died
Salvador.
and he's the guy that painted the picture that's in Samadhi. It's got a 20
But if you guys come here,
It's in Samadhi.
Okay, get up.
if you guys come here, then I
Yes, are you
can.
shouting to me?
Spectacular today, and the songs are ones that I've always loved, and in absolutely spectacular form, though, and I'm so thankful that you were there today to you know, give this wonderful program. It just, you couldn't help but want to get up and dance, you know, especially when the fiddle took off. It just went wild, and all the songs were just so special and so excellent, you know, and you really are putting on a great show for the whole world when you're there for us, and we really appreciate it. And this is like having a darshan at your home, no matter where you are in the world, and it couldn't be more spectacular. I think all of you are heroes for putting this on, because I know it's a struggle for Huey to get over there and get in all the electronics going and everything else, and all the people to take over from beginning to end. It is just an absolutely spectacular show. And we are totally blessed that you guys are making this effort, because it's like a gold mine on this side. One wonderful story after another, and then music to boot that is untouchable, just fabulous. Yeah. So
Thank you.
Today's
Were you dancing?
thank you
Were
so
you
much,
dancing?
Beverly and John. You guys are just total stars, and we just love you for being there and giving your all and your best. It was wonderful.
Charlie,
And
did you dance?
it's-
Did you dance?
Beth's asking you.
Were you
Dancing.
Were you dancing?
You.
Were
Yeah,
you dancing? Were you dancing when they were playing?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure everybody was doing this. I saw Habib was even slapping his. Everybody was slapping their knees all the way through. So, and I love Judy's dancing. That was fabulous.
Judy, Anna, and Zara. Zara doing this and Anna doing this.
Well,
Anyway, I just want you all to know that you guys are doing a fabulous job, and we just absolutely love having this as a weekly program. You guys are just giving the world a treat and a half. And, you know, there is no other thing except you have to say this is worldwide darshan, because it's sort of like you're giving the best Sahala's program there ever was. And I know it's a labor of love to get the people organized and everything else, and wow,
It's getting
is this great on
easier.
this side of the world.
Week by week, it's getting easier.
Yeah.
Today was much smoother than last week.
And I
Every day is better and better. Yeah.
I think we have
and
I think we have an endless supply of speakers too, because they all come to Maribor for Baba.
That's fabulous. Wow. Well, when we have an endless supply of enthusiasm on this end, and so it's just thank you, and thank you again, because it's just absolutely wonderful. Our hearts go out to all of you for making this effort. Really
Thank you,
great.
Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Great. Okay, keep dancing.
Hasta la vista.
Okay. Can I just say one thing, please? Judy, listen, just one thing. Because of the cord and everything, what has to happen is for the Skype to work is for Anna to sit facing towards this way, and you guys somehow over here. I can put it this way, and be careful when you're when you go like this. That's what all we can see. Okay.
Are we getting complaints?
I'm shaking the booty. Yeah, shake the booty.
So I'll move this up.
Okay.
I'll move this up.
So do you guys
There's
want to
something
go to
underneath
the
to show
NPR?
Yeah, I will.
Or
I'll do
to
it.
Samadhi? Where do you want to
Did
go?
you guys want, where do you want to be taken?
At this point,
Do you want to be taken NPR or Sonati?
probably, and we're at this point.
Okay.
Can we go
Is
to
it okay?
the music?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
God.
You don't have to go.
We got,
Yeah.
okay, Neil, is it take Neil?
Robin.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you're driving? Why don't I drive?
Somebody
You stay.
tell
You've
that
already
yesterday
been
they
driving.
did
No, that's, I'm about ready to go home and
Just
go.
like
Okay.
a fantastic concert.
Devin, thank you so much.
Go ahead.
Hey, Baba, yesterday, Beverly and John did a beautiful concert. Yesterday, Beverly and John did a beautiful concert in the Meher Pilgrim Center. I think there must have been 150 or more people there. They only came because of the chocolate cake. Do you believe that? We heard that the musicians had to provide the cake. Anyway, it was
we only have cake for 35. We have to get there early.
First
Anyway,
come,
we're
first
so
serve, huh?
appreciative of them coming.
That was
to
good.
us. She'll be appearing on the Amar TV stage shortly somewhere near you also.
Thank you so much, you guys. What a treat. And what a treat to the Baba world out there.
Yeah.
Do you need any help with your?
The carry? I know Steve carried in my tush.
Play them all.
Here, don't I carry something? What else do you have?
That fiddle?
Sure. I used to play the fiddle when I was little, and we called it a violin. We have different names.
Okay, Bobby, everybody, thank you so much.
I'll be right back, folks.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yay.
Can I make one short announcement for our Skypers?
Yes.
Please. Yeah,
Here.
because I did not make your case.
This way.
So, Day Baba, everybody, we're so happy to have all of you joining us and all of the new people who have sent your Skype contact information. We really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to talking to you more and more every week. I do just have one request for anyone who is interested, whether you're new or old. If you would like to Skype with us, we really do need for you to send us a contact request at maribodworld.meeting. We did not transfer the contact information from the Bao chat to our new Maribod meeting Skype contact information. So even if you've been Skyping with us and with Baoji for years and years, we really do need for you to resend a Skype contact request. Otherwise, if you don't, we can't see you and we don't know that you're there and we miss you. We would like to be able to speak with you and share songs with you. So we're looking forward to hearing from more and more of you. And that's my public service announcement for right now.
And for those who are need a little help with negotiating that, where do you go? You go up to contacts. Can you explain how they do it?
Okay, to send this.
Yeah.
I need the screen.
You go on the toolbar to contacts, and then you go add contact.
Add contacts, or I think there's even a search box, and you can just type in mehrabadworld.meeting, and I think you can just, there should be the instructions there to send the request. So, yeah. Okay, anything else? Any other announcements?
Maharaj of Kashmir is saying, yes, this is a wonderful event. I'm very grateful that Baba inspires you to continue to do the work that is required to allow this coming together to take place. And Julie says, this is like a reality TV show. It's so fun. I feel like I know the characters. She says that was a joke. And she says, thanks for keeping up the tradition with such spirit. And that was a beautiful song, so fun. And Magyan Shakti is very much appreciating Robin, the superior camera woman over there.
Yes, thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Let's see, shall we? Is anybody no? Okay.
Oh, good. So if you come over here, come here so she can see.
I'm going to rearrange so the can get the people can see.
Okay, we're going to come this way.
That was so much.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Jay Baba. Hey, Baba. Hello. 1 minute. I'll turn you so you can.
Hey, Jay Baba, what your name?
Okay, this way.
This
way.
Hi, CJ, lovely chat. Hey, Jay Baba, what your name?
You're coming soon, in a few days.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Remember Marge's stone? Remember?
Yeah, I put it to the side, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Good. How are you?
Okay. It was very nice to see the beginning with Meher. Meher and a mother.
Yes, Meher Kiran's mother, Sudesh.
Yeah, to see Kusum and hear the singing, and it was really nice.
Next time
Really
we'll
nice.
try to Skype when people
So,
talk. Maybe. I was thinking that we'll have to work to integrate the Skype and the speaker a little more. Maybe next we'll work on that.
But anyway, everything's good, Nicole. You can see everything. You can hear everything. It's good.
Yeah, very, very good, very, very good. Because last time I couldn't be on both the Skype and I couldn't be on the video and on the chat log at the same time, and this time I can be on both, and it's really nice.
Wow.
From time to time it goes off, but then when I press the on button, then it works. Really nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
What a blessing from Baba.
Tell
This
us-
is just a public stream.
Tell us about Tel Aviv. Tell us what's going on there. Your people, your Baba people.
It's really nice weather. Actually, not hardly any winter. It's like spring weather, and it's really shiny, and the sea is beautiful. And what we do is we meet. I meet with Shiram time to time, and with Hagit, and. I just sent over the mail that I sent the translation to you.
That was beautiful.
But thing is that the chat is going on working hours. So if people are working, then they cannot be coming into the chat.
Nothing we can do about that one. Too bad it can't be recorded.
No.
Too bad it can't be recorded. But
No, I can't do anything about that.
Or all can.
But this is it.
Mother Namo, everybody can stop working and just come to Just kidding.
Yeah.
It's labor
Actually, 4:30 people stop working. So, I mean, about 4 o'clock people stop working, but until they get home, it'll take half an hour or something like that. But I'm here.
Yes,
So I'm really enjoying this special treat, and the special treat that was for many years with Baoji. So I think I'm very fortunate to have this ability to be both in Baoji's chats for so long, and here in this fresh and juicy new chat, I think blessed by by Baoji's wish that the chat would go on. And I think it should go on because it's international chat and international meeting and ability for people to hold hands together in Baba's love.
Well,
yeah.
So, being international, can you share with us a maybe an Israeli song or a prayer or something that makes also it international?
Okay. I'll share with you a song, an international song. International song in Hebrew. הימים חולפים, שנה עוברת, הימים חולפים, שנה עוברת, אבל המנגינה, לעולם נשארת. הימים חולפים, שנה עוברת, הימים חולפים, שנה עוברת, אבל המנגינה, לעולם נשארת. אבל המנגינה, לעולם נשארת. It says, the days are passing and so the years are also passing, but the music always stays. The music stays. I mean, the tune and the melody stays while the years pass on and the days pass on. So it's like Baba's love always there. And the years can pass and the days can pass, but the tune and the melody of Baba's love and Baoji's love is still there. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Beautiful voice, beautiful song.
So when do you leave there and when do you arrive here?
I'll be leaving on the 22nd, that's Wednesday, and at night, and then I'll be arriving very early morning in Bombay and coming to Mehrabad on the 23rd, Thursday.
Very good.
And I'll be there.
Yes. And how long are you staying? How long will you
I'll stay till after Amartiti.
Yay.
Yay.
I'll be leaving on the 4th.
Ah. Very good.
We look forward to seeing you here.
Yeah, waiting.
Good.
Waiting to meet Baba Samvadi and to hug you all and to be in the chat in Sarah's home. And,
live in person. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And give our love to Shira and Guy and Hagit.
Hagit.
Also? Yes.
Yeah.
And Ida.
And I.
And her husband, Ron.
And Ron, okay. And you have regards from Hussein.
Regards
Judy, you have regards from Hussein.
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 Hussein?
Hussein?
Who's Hussein?
Hussein, who is
Yeah,
that?
Hussein. We met in Jerusalem before you went to be with
Oh,
your family.
Hussein!
Oh, Hussein.
Oh, right. Tell him hi. Tell him tell him I have the photos and they never went on Facebook.
Yeah. I'll tell him. And his mother had a birthday. She was 102 just a week ago.
Oh, wow.
Okay. But
Yeah,
Jai
he
Baba,
lives a
Jai
we
Baba.
look forward to seeing you soon. So
Jai Baba, my friend Jai Baba.
Jai Baba, bye, Jai Baba.
Jai
Baba. Love you, love you.
Jai Baba. Jai Meher Baba.
Okay, that worked well.
Julie or Bhagya and Shakti or...
We just had a new person.
Okay, great.
That worked well with us sitting here and
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, good.
Her Highness Nightingale sang beautifully expressed Mother Namo, lovely. Elaine says,
Is this?
It's a Peter Goodman.
Oh, Peter.
Goodman, you can say hi. You know?
Yes, he lives in Peter Goodman.
Yeah. He said, his parents, his father's a chiropractor, and his mother, they moved all to Myrtle Beach. Well, I hope he'll answer. He's involved in this improv drama thing in Myrtle Beach, and he's.
So I have speakers too, if we ever need them. I don't know if it's a whole set, but.
Jerry Richards on there, that's from Shudanand's friend. But
We are looking for somebody to Skype. If you are available, send us a note.
Lemon Mummy.
oh, great.
What about Habib?
Lemon Mummy's there.
Oh, Lemon Mummy.
Habib said he was traveling and he could only be on for a little while anyway.
Maybe the connection's not good.
Not working.
It's working on connecting, but it hasn't connected yet.
Julie, she helped us keep it going.
Yeah.
She came and did the camera in Fauci's room, and I didn't have anybody to help me.
I remember. Yeah, she did it a couple times when we were watching.
Oh, is Julie on?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hi.
Commissioner saying, Jai Baba, everyone, see you next week.
Oh, good. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
She's on right at the beginning.
Yeah, we'll stay on, we said it'd be on until 8, we should stay on.
No, Julie's not on Skype.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, in that case,
That was a packed meeting.
Bhagya and Shakti or Habib or Dr. Jim is there. He's been here for a while.
Oh, Dr. Jim.
right.
Yes, if he probably is up by now.
No, he is. He's here.
He said his comment earlier was your production standards are getting higher each week.
Oh yeah.
Who's this?
Dr. Jim.
Oh.
There he is. Somebody else can talk to him. No.
Jai Baba.
Hi.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba.
Hold on, let me turn off the other volume here so we don't have a cross volume thing going on. There we go.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
There we go.
So how much did you see? How much were you able to see of the program?
At the meeting?
I saw the last part of, I forgot their names, with the harmonium. And then of course I saw all of the fiddling and all of the guitar playing. And the dancing.
So that was Kusum and Mokum Singh.
Yeah.
And also Sudesh, who is the mother of Meher Kiran. And
Right.
Yes.
They're
Some
all,
of that.
they're all from
Some of it.
Dehradun. And Kusum helps run the Delhi Baba Center.
Right.
So were you able to sleep in enough? Did you? Robin said we weren't supposed to disturb you.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. It's out of focus and it's kind of broken up. Say it again?
I just said, were you able to sleep in enough? Robin said we were not to disturb you.
Yes, it's just enough. Yeah, right.
Because I Skype all the time. I don't want it to be a personal conversation.
You know, I was hearing the phone conversation. I mean, I was hearing the conversation this morning about Myrtle Beach in 1989. You know, with the big Hurricane Hugo, and the song that she wrote, and it just reminded me that was the year also that it snowed 13 inches right before Christmas in Myrtle Beach.
Wow.
And it was like we had a classic nor'easter there, 1,000 miles south of what it would have been. And it was like winter wonderland on the center for almost 2 weeks.
And tell them what you did with your skis that you brought from Massachusetts. His cross country skis, and you tell that story.
That was once in a lifetime. That was being able to cross country ski on the Mayor Baba Center from the beach to Baba's house every day, almost for 2 weeks.
Wow.
And what did you do?
Huh?
What did you do? You were skiing and doing something. What?
Being cold and shivering? No.
Jim.
I was taking pictures. I took a lot of photos.
And where are those photos now?
They are in the library at the center, and something you wouldn't see very often.
And they're really beautiful photos. There's an album in there that Jim took of the center in the snow.
Wow.
And because the cars couldn't get in there, and we had just really moved from Massachusetts, and you had your cross-country skis.
How strange, and then it snowed there.
Oh, Eddie the dog.
Eddie?
Eddie,
I want you to know that Eddie's 14 years old, and he doesn't move around a lot, except when there's a squirrel somewhere. But he was dancing with the music this morning.
Eddie! Woof, woof, Eddie! Woof, woof! Woof, woof, Eddie! Woof, woof! Woof!
He's like,
he looks scared.
No, he said he woof like it scared him. It was a friendly woof woof, not a scary woof woof.
So Jim, tell your favorite Baba story or experience that happened to you.
Oh my goodness.
Bill disappears off the chair.
You put me on the spot. Okay. Well, this one is I don't know about favorite, but it sure blew my socks off. And this was something that Baba gave me years and years ago. When I was 7 years old, I had a dream. I was watching myself on top of this hill. And I was watching me being uncomfortable. I was wearing a hat. It was very hot. There were flies all over the place, and I had to go to the bathroom. But at the same time, you could see that it looked like it was on top of the whole world, and there were literally angels around me. So I'm yelling at myself in the dream, stop complaining. Don't you see where you are? It's very holy ground. And of course, I woke up. Now, that was when I was 7 years old. And of course, I didn't tell anybody about it because my family thought I was a lunatic anyway, I think. So fast forward 14 years, I'm 21 years old. I go on a 5-month round-the-world trip, and the last stop is, of course, Marizad, all that. And one day I climb up Seclusion Hill. You can hear where this is going. And I'm up there, and on the way out to there, I am stopped by the trust, and Monty gave me Dr. Duncan's hat because I didn't have a hat. Oh yes, you must have a hat. So I'm climbing up there at lunchtime, and I'm sitting at the crest of Seclusion Hill, and like a freight train, the remembrance of that dream came from 14 years, when I was 7 years old. That was the place. That was it. And it wasn't like, you'd sit there and go, oh, gee, I remember this dream. No, it wasn't like that. It was like somebody smacked me across the face of this remembrance, and it just put me in a daze. Because it was a real gift. It was like Baba saying, I have you taken care of before you even realized there was a Baba. Before anything. And it was just, like I said, it just dazed me. And I, walked back down to Marizad, and Erich was the first one that saw me, and he looked at me and kind of went, what's wrong with you, brother? What's happened to you, Because I must have looked pretty dazed. But that was a pretty amazing experience. That was like Baba sealing the seal. You are mine. You always were.
Did you tell Eric your story?
Sorry?
When Eric saw you looking dazed, did you tell him why you looked dazed?
Yeah. I told him, says, oh, Baba, brother.
And you took a picture of Mani wearing that hat, Dr. Duncan's hat, in her office.
Right. You have that copy.
I do.
Yes. So when you say something like that, I'd like to show it, but I don't know how to show that, on the screen. No, I don't know how to show it.
Yeah.
That's something to work on, technical, to be able to show a picture on the Skype.
From the computer, so, yeah.
From the computer, right.
We could do that. You could hold it up to the camera.
No, it's digital.
No?
Yeah, but it's on the
I
computer
see.
screen.
I see. Okay. Got it.
So I printed it out, I could do that.
Also, Kusum Singh was talking about, they were talking about when Baba, when they would have these Baba meetings, and the photo, Baba said when the flower fell, that meant he was there, and one time they put the picture with a rope, and then the picture fell. Yeah. So you had an experience also where a Baba picture fell on you.
I do.
Remember?
I do. I do have a story of Baba's picture falling on my face. I do.
Do you want to tell that story quickly?
Are you asking me to tell you that story?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That was very pivotal, actually. Baba, I had just moved in. I just graduated from high school. I had moved into a house with 5 bedrooms and 9 Baba lovers down in Miami. And I was sharing a room with the fella, and we had a huge Lynott painting in between our beds. And I had been there maybe about 2 weeks, and I'd been reading the discourses and the everything and the nothing, and I was, reading this stuff, and it was just amazing reading, but then at the same time I'd be thinking, this guy's a freaking lunatic. He thinks he's God. Because, but at the same time it was just amazing. I mean, everything I was reading was just, hitting all the buttons right for, it was just really amazing. But I was having this emotional, mental tussle going on for a couple of weeks because it was amazing, reading it, but at the same time, this guy Meher Baba says he's God. That's just wacko. How could he be God? That's crazy. He's crazy, So this went on, and after a couple of weeks, one night I was just, put the book down, it just kind of occurred to me. I said, if this guy really is who he says he is, that would be it. That would be that. The search is over. And the next thought is, search? What search? What are you searching for? But something internal was like, this is it. This is who he says he is. If he is, then the search is over. So with that, I just put the book down and fell asleep. And about 4 a.m, I wake up just in time to see this huge painting standing by itself at the foot of the bed. It moved about 6 feet from being tacked onto the wall. And I woke up just in time to see this painting from the foot of my bed as it was falling down toward me. And I had just enough time to go, ah! And his face in the painting hit my face. And I thought it was going to be, it's a heavy painting, And I thought, the fear was there, and it was like light as a feather. And I just, picked up the painting and put it over to the side, and went over a block over to Brickell Avenue on Biscayne Bay in Miami and cried for a couple of hours, because that was like the answer. That was Baba's way of answering me, like, I am who I am. So that was pretty amazing. So that's my Baba's painting falling on me, hitting me in the face. It was like, what else do you need to hear, They smack you in the face and let you know, it's there. So that was one of the early things that Baba did to soak through this thick skull of mine to understand and feel who he was.
What year was that? Jim, what year was that?
What year?
Yeah.
1971.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
an incredible story, and thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for sharing
Thank
that.
you.
That was the first time we heard that, and thank you. It was wonderful.
Yes.
So much.
Thank
Yes.
you for sharing.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Next.
In the early years, Baba did a lot of that with me. I had a lot of dreams and experiences. Of course, I have none of that now.
Right.
Well, good. You can tell us about them. I'm
Early
going.
He gave me a lot of experiences, and I guess this is not the time to go over more of them.
No.
But next week would be a good time to share more. So don't forget.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't forget them.
Jai Baba.
Avatar here.
Baba ki jai.
Take care.
Jai Baba. Mother Namo, thanks for sharing these lovely stories, she says.
Oh, sweet. Okay, see if we can. Is Habibi's there?
Well, he's here, and I just said,
I'm having a little trouble.
I've got 5 minutes.
Thank you.
So next week's chat is 2 days before Amartiti starts. We are having it. We don't know who yet.
What's the date?
It'll be not 2 days. It'll be the 26th. Yeah.
But so many people are going to be here that I don't think we'll have any trouble finding some really good
we
people
won't
to
have any
come.
trouble. We'll have to see, and maybe we can get the notice out sooner.
We're
I got
having
mine today.
difficulty connecting some people with the Skype, so that maybe.
It would be nice if we could send out the information to different Baba centers.
Oh, hello, Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba, lemon mummy.
Oh, great.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
We can hear you, but not see you.
Yeah, same here. I see you all, Jai Baba. This has just been wonderful.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. We were dancing to the fiddle chill music and really enjoying and the
Can
stories.
she see everything?
No, she can't. I don't think she can.
She doesn't have a regular video.
Oh,
She's just
no
doing an
video.
audio call.
Yeah.
But she could hear everything?
No, it's the connection.
Was she able to hear everything, hear the
She
music and
could-
stuff?
She was
Yeah,
watching
she
the
could.
webcast, yeah.
Oh, she was watching?
Yeah. And she heard Jim's story. That was so amazing.
So she can see and hear?
From the webcast. We're having Skype difficulty. That's the problem.
Laughing Mother just logged on for Resh Day.
Ah.
It's too late. For Resh Day, Laughing Mother from Chicago.
Can we see her for 1 second?
No, it's by Skype. She's
Oh.
just come on the text chat.
Oh. At least she came on.
She's watching?
I don't know. So you guys want me to get someone for next week, or 1 or 2 people, or you guys want to get, who wants to, anyone want to get, or you want me to get?
Let's discuss it.
Shall we, want me to find a guest for next week?
That's when the camera's off.
What?
No, I said when the camera's off.
Is that Emily again?
No, this is, I couldn't get her. Let's try Zoe. Zoe Newell
Oh,
first. Or maybe just finished.
Avatar!
Meher Baba ki jai. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai.
Let's wave bye to everybody.
Say goodbye, Anna.
Say bye-bye, goodbye. See you next week.
Say goodbye, Janice, Mother
Jai Baba,
Singh.
thank you for coming. See you again soon. Jai Baba.
Say goodbye, Judy.
Jay Baba, see you next week. We'll always have a surprise guest, but we'll send out the notice so you can hear if you want. But we don't know who we're going to have yet, but we'll have somebody good.
Say goodbye, Sogo.
Jai Baba, good night.
And Zara.
Jai Baba, good night. See you next week.
And Zara, and Robin, put yourself.
And wait, I don't know if I can get my. Okay,
I can get you.
here I am. Here I am. Hello. Good night, Jay Baba. We love you, and come again next week.
Avatar
Meher Baba ki jai.
Okay.
Tony says this has been a real party of hearts.
Party of hearts, cool.
Okay, how do we
Close off. How do we close off?
stop?
You just did it.
Do I just hit stop?
Yes.